Welcome everybody to a brand new episode for our Faithful Podcast. I'm Brandon Ferrino. Today we're going to be doing a play-by-play, watching the game, the 49ers versus the Dallas Cowboys. I will have the scoreboard up on the screen, and I'll be on the bottom left talking and talking to you guys in the chat and everything. So let's get this game started. Who's excited for the game? Let's get it going, baby. Let's go.
On Princess. Book your cruise now and sail from San Francisco for just $69 per day. The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Visit princess.com, call 1-800-PRINCESS, or contact your travel advisor to book. Princess Cruises. Come feel the love. Terms and restrictions apply. Promotional pricing ends 3/1/23. Ships of Bermudan and British Registry.
Trey Lance here. Is my injury a setback? No doubt. My recovery starts now on my Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It senses my movements and automatically adjusts to keep me effortlessly comfortable, so I get the quality sleep I need to boost my recovery and get back to 100% faster. That's game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
And now save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed Queen, only $19.99, plus special financing, only for a limited time. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
This is The Rivalry, 49ers Cowboys playoff style on the Sports Leader.
Here we go. We're ready to roll. 60 minutes of football.
San Francisco 49ers playoff football is on the air.
Here we go, baby. Niners on three. 1, 2, 3.
Here comes Bosa. Ball away. It's free. Bosa dives on the ball.
Sponsored by
Levi's, made to last, worn for always. Buy better, wear longer. Live in Levi's. Intel, developing technology the world builds on to do something wonderful. Pepsi, official soft drink of the San Francisco 49ers.
Sacked again. You know by who? Bosa. Touchdown. CMC.
Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the 49ers. Yahoo, the reigning #1 fantasy app by the FSGA and proud partner of the 49ers. And by Xfinity Supersonic Wi-Fi, supercharging San Francisco and proud partner of the 49ers.
Now, we take you live to the Lon Simmons broadcast booth at Levi's Stadium for the 49ers Cowboys postseason showdown. Here's
All right. Along with the 49ers and Packers and the Rams and Cowboys, and they do it on the biggest stage. 6 times they've met in the NFC. This is the divisional round. The winner goes to Philadelphia next week. Good afternoon. Alongside Tim Ryan. We saw Wildcats playoff game last week against Seattle. We saw 2 in 2019, Tim, including the NFC Championship game against Green Bay. I think this is the biggest game ever played at Levi.
There's no question about it. This place is on fire. Whichever team I think in this game, Pop, can start on fire with the last start. Look at Cincinnati. Look all the pressure after that. You look at the game yesterday. Philadelphia got up big early. It's just there's a lot of pressure on both of these teams, but in particular, the Dallas Cowboys to win this game on the road. That start is critical.
And the AFC, we're going to have a rematch of last year's championship game. They're going back to Arrowhead. Cincinnati Bengals all over Buffalo. Today, despite that ankle, Patrick Mahomes hobbled it. Wait to win yesterday over Jacksonville and Philadelphia. Really impressive last night, Tim. So this will be the last time we play here at Levi's next week. If the 49ers win, hopefully we're going to South Philly in Lincoln Financial Field. But just a word, there are way more 49er fans here than Cowboy fans. They got booed when they took the field. And the home field advantage is going to be huge, obviously, in the regular season, Tim. The win last week over Seattle. The 49ers have won 13 of their last 14 games here, dating back to last year against the LA Rams to flip the season. We saw Dallas go to a no-huddle attack Monday in Tampa Bay. That's unlikely today.
Well, what success they have early to do it because they're as up-tempo as anybody in pro football. Now, they say they're not the same pass rushers on grass. The home field advantage will be huge for the defense to get that get off. We know this 49er team can rush on the grass. We're going to find out about the Cowboys.
Without a doubt, in the field, a fast track. We had no rain all week as Matt Grinder, the head groundskeeper here at Levi's, has done a superb job. So this is what everybody has been pointing to all weekend, the fourth and final game of the weekend. The winner of this game again, advancing on to the championship game. What an environment here as we're getting ready for our national anthem. It is presented to you by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets back the bombs bursting in through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Exactly on time, Luis Fonsi with our national anthem here. Again, presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the San Francisco 49ers. What an environment for a big game. Nothing bigger, T-Rock, than the 49ers and the Cowboys.
All right.
We'll go to midfield. We have a great weather day after so many rain games throughout the year. The field is going to be a fast track today. We'll kick it off at 3:40 on the West Coast, 6:40 for the whole nation to watch. Kevin Berger is here. Greg Olson is here, the number one crew for Fox. They'll also have the championship game in Philadelphia next week, and in 3 weeks, the Super Bowl. Our game time temperature, 58 glorious degrees with Roger Craig. And on the field, one of the honorary captains. Our game time and temperature sponsored by 21st Amendment Brewery. Time to try 21st Amendment's Hell or High Water Mango brewed with real mangoes. Good to get the high knees of Roger Craig here.
Well, he looks like he could still get them up.
Without a doubt, the captains are going to midfield for the 49ers. George Kittle, Nick Bosa will represent as a captain, and Eric Armstead. And likewise for the 49ers, got leads the Cowboys out. And defense on offense, along with Zach Martin, J-Ron Kirst, DeMarcus Lawrence on defense, special teams, Luke Gifford, and their great gunner, C.J. Goodwin, is also out. Bill Vinovich, our referee.
Congratulations on making it to the divisional round. Have heads, tails. Dallas, who are the visitors? What is your call? He called heads. It is heads. You will defer. You want the ball? Which way you want to get? Stay where you are. San Francisco will receive in the first half.
You want the ball? Yeah, we want the ball.
Yeah.
We're not going to defer, so the 49ers will be on offense to start. We haven't talked a lot about the quarterback yet. Brock Purdy got off to a little bit of a shaky start last week. The elements, the rain, were certainly a factor. 1 for 4 on the opening drive, but he settled out and he played great football in the second half, throwing 3 touchdown passes in total and rushing for 1. What do you expect from today against this Dan Quinn defense?
Well, I think they're going to rely on the run game, number one, and then Purdy's eyes are going to have to be on point. They play a lot of similarities, more man coverage out on the perimeter, but they'll end up in a lot of single high. And then the timing of those in cuts, because they love to send one of the safeties or a linebacker or even both safeties if they're playing big nickel and they like to put a plugger or a lurker in the middle of the field to take away those 49er income. So I think a couple things with him. Be on point when you're looking at the middle of the field, and then the timing to find those windows will be critical. And then if they're playing off coverage, just take the space in front of you, get the ball to the weapons, and let them yak.
The uniform combination where these two teams meet. Of course, the 49ers are wearing their home red jerseys, gold helmets, and gold pants. The Cowboys have many different uniform combinations, but they're going to wear the white jerseys, the metallic blue pants, and of course the white jerseys, and they'll be kicking off from north to south, T-Rock.
And special teams will be a huge part of this game. It is one of the three phases without question. You go back to that game last year, the wild card matchup in Dallas, and special teams did everything they could do to get in that game.
Yep.
There was a big punt. There was a roughing on the punter by Mark Nazacha. This 49er special teams unit has been on fire the last 5 or 6 games. They got to keep it rolling here in this one.
Well, a big change from last year. Richard Hightower no longer the special teams coordinator in Chicago. You bring in Brian Schneider, who knows John Fossil well. They were together in Oakland. Brett Maher, a battle place kicker, but a very strong kickoff leg. He will kick from north to south with Ray McLeod deep in the south end zone. It's the 49ers, and it's the Cowboys for the 9th time in the playoffs. The winner is going to Philly. Ray McLeod is going to let it go. It looked like he was going to catch the ball about 3 yards deep in the end zone. The last minute, he pulled his arms away, and he lets it go through the south end zone for a touchback. Here comes Brock Purdy, and the 49er offense, our 49er starting offensive lineup, is brought to you by Levi's. Levi's is made to last, worn for always, buy better, wear longer, live in Levi's. And right away, Tim, Trent Williams starting at left tackle. Micah Parsons is lining up across from him.
Nothing.
Neutralized Micah Parsons, leads the NFL in pressures, 13.5 sacks. He plays the run from a 2-point stance. Get him on skates and get him moved out of the run game.
First and 10, 25-yard line, Purdy under center. McCaffrey, the lone back. Juszczyk goes in motion. Toss to McCaffrey coming right. Parsons chases it down from the backside. He ran at DeMarcus Lawrence. He stood that up against McGlinchey, but it was Micah Parsons. He's so tough. You want to run at him or run from away from him. They ran away from him, but he chased it down from the backside.
Well, and that's the challenge. And DeMarcus Lawrence was in the backfield there, and Kyle Juszczyk had to pick him up. That is a mismatch. He's going to set
McGlinchey right there
to those guys. Martin and DeMarcus Lawrence, when they're in the chase position on the backside, you better account for them because they're going to run it down.
No gain on the first play. Here's Purdy out of the shotgun. Looking left, they took it away, and he's going to get sacked. Diggy Zua will get him in the backfield. Also, Diggy Zua got in. He was trying to throw a screen out left. Micah Parsons over there got his hands up and took that screen away to Debo, and then the sack came from inside.
Yeah, actually a good play by Purdy, not unloading the ball because Parsons.
Come on, baby.
Aaron Banks turned to Diggy Zua loose, and he just closed on the quarterback. I mean, Brock did not have time to throw that football away. He was still in the pocket. Actually a good decision to take the sack, but now it's 3rd and forever.
Cowboys are showing a 3-man rush. Dorrance Armstrong is standing up. They're going to bring a 4th, or they're going to drop. They're going to bring and drop 8. Short one over the middle to Debo Samuel. J-Ron Curson, Leighton Randers will tackle him. So the 49ers will 3 out to open the game. Nothing on the toss sweep to open. They had the screen taken away. And on that play, Dan Quinn rushed 3 and dropped 8 into cover. 3rd and long.
Well, that's smart in 3rd and forever. You got 8 deep, and you give them the underneath stuff, which they gave to Debo Samuel on the end cut, tackle short, and force a punt. A big negative play, obviously, a big cause in that 3 and out.
Mitch Wisnowski's only punt last week in the wild card game went for 50.
Come on, D.
Andre Turpin is a Pro Bowl returner. Wisnowski with a
Wouldn't that be a flag?
wanting to pressure right in his face. It'll bounce out of bounds into the 49ers sideline there with
That should be a flag.
Danny Gray on him. And here come the Cowboys now. 46-yard punt by Mitch Wisnowski. Big reaction.
Well, that could have easily been a 5-yarder hitting the punter. Not a rougher, but certainly hit
Sam
him
Williams,
where they could have got 5 yards out of it.
his plant leg was in the air. He was jumping in the air. The crowd wanted
They got a hold in right there.
Yep.
And Sam Williams, one of their rushed ends, and a good punt block candidate for Bones Fossil. Here come the Cowboys.
What was the hole? There's the hole right there.
As the Cowboys are on offense, 26-yard line. Ferguson, the rookie tight end, comes in motion right. Comes back next to Dalton Schultz. Here's a play action by Dak Prescott. Forced out. Bosa chasing it, throws on the run. Broken up by Diamador Lenore. A hold on the Cowboys on the first play. They hold Nick Bosa. Nice play by Demo coming back there to swat that away. Trying to go to CeeDee Lamb. Bill Vinovich, our referee today. Going to be a hold on Dallas.
Holding. Offense number 73. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's on the left tackle, Tyler Smith.
And a good rookie left tackle, no question about it. But he's got Bosa by his shoulder pads. He holds them and
Get his ass
to the outside. That's an easy call for the umpire. Good job by Kinlaw bouncing to the edge and getting in the face of Dak Prescott.
First down and 20. Another penalty on Tyler Smith. They had 13 throughout the year and 9 holds. There's Dak Prescott. Going to hand off to Tony Pollard. Runs wide on Ebukam. 20, drops his shoulder. Hits it hard there by Deshaun Gibson. Again, playing the run well like he did last week against Geno Smith on that first third down. That'll bring up a second down and 14 for Dallas. 49ers starting defensive lineup is brought to you by Levi's. Levi's has made the last worn for always. Buy better, wear longer. Live in Levi's. 49ers have on the front Nick Bosa at left hand over Tyron Smith. Eric Armstead inside along with Greenlaw and Ebukam. Both stacked linebackers in the A-gap. Greenlaw and Warner. They come in, they both bail out. Here's Dak back. Dak has time. Dak going to throw out right to the sideline. It is caught for a first down against Charvarius Ward. That is the veteran T.Y. Hilton, the longtime Colter they signed in mid-December. He picks up 40 yards on second.
Yeah, Fred Warner, baby.
By Charvarius Ward. I mean, he turns and gets out of there. He's not even pedaling, and he is given a 10-yard cushion to T.Y. Hilton the whole way. He just stops, out-breaking route. Too much time for Dak Prescott to throw the football right there.
Cowboys go into a jumbo formation here. Vontae Collins is in as an extra lineman. Fred Warner comes in, shoots the A-gap, and trips up Tony Pollard, Pro Bowl running back. Actually beat out Christian McCaffrey as a Pro Bowl back. But Warner got knifing through there on a run blitz and was able to blast that for a 2-yard loss.
You called it exactly right. They're trying to double the defensive tackle, Eric Armstead. Fred sees it right away, triggers right in between them. Actually falling on his way to Tony Pollard, trips him up for a tackle for loss.
Second down, 12. They're going to move in motion. T.Y. Hilton, they put CeeDee Lamb in the left slot inside of Michael Gallup. Dak lifts his left leg. That's the trigger for the out of snap. Here's Dak on second down, throws. It is caught by CeeDee Lamb, and he is tackled immediately there by Jimmy Ward. Big matchup. Short game there on second and 12. They picked up 3. It's third down, actually 5. It's third down and 7. That's the matchup. CeeDee Lamb has more targets, catches, yards in the slot, Tim. That'll mean a lot of work for Jimmy Ward today.
Absolutely. Here they are, right back on the line.
And they're going no huddle. They're going quick on third down and 7. Lamb goes right slot inside.
Let's go.
And T.Y. Hilton outside of that.
Great start.
T.Y.'s number 1, Dalton Schultz number 2, Lamb number 3. Michael Gallup is wide left, but inside the numbers against Diamador Lenore. Third down and 7. It's Warner going to come on a blitz here. Now they bail. They rush 4. Dak back, steps up in the pocket, throws too high and incomplete. Nice coverage there. Talanoa Hufanga against the tight end Dalton Schultz. And the 49ers get a quick punt from Dallas.
Well, the second play before, you could see that pass rush was starting to surge on Dak Prescott, and a really great coverage on the end on Dalton Schultz. But Dak will get happy feet if he thinks that pocket's collapsing on him, as it was doing on that third down right there. It took a hit as he released the football.
There's Brian Anger's first punt, former Cal Bear, 4 years in Jacksonville, 3 in Tampa Bay, 2 in Houston, now 2nd in Dallas. It is a breezy day, and the wind is at his back coming over the north rim of the stadium. Takes the long snap from Matt Overton from the 25. Ray McLeod will back pedal, and he will catch it on the 5-yard line. Joseph the gunner goes down. Good one. And then Luke Gifford, the linebacker, right down the middle there, able to make the tackle as Ray gets across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. 55-yard punt by Brian Anger and an 8-yard return by Ray. So the 49ers go 3 and out the first time they have the ball to get the ball for the second time. When we come back, 10-11 to play in the opening quarter of this divisional playoff game. 49ers and Cowboys 0-0. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Fans know that the way you build a team matters. And as the official denim of the San Francisco 49ers, Levi's knows that the way we make our clothes matters too. So we're using less water. We're lowering our emissions, making sure our products are made to last so you can buy better, longer. Want a reason to wear your own clothes longer? At the Levi's Print Bar in the 49ers team store, you can customize your favorite Levi's t-shirts or hoodies and give them another season to remember.
The other day, I bought a cocktail. He's a handful, but I'll manage, just like I manage without home internet. Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable, but I'm making do. Oh no, who's this? No home internet? It's not that bad.
Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, rate apply. Offer ends 2023.
How much for those lessons?
She's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey. Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's where I live.
Silicon Valley is 49ers territory, which is why we at Intel consider ourselves one of the faithful. We do anything for our team. We like to think of ourselves as team players, dedicated to developing technology the world builds on. From powering a seamless fan experience to supporting community efforts to powering the world, we're committed to helping everyone get a W. Like the 49ers, here at Intel, we're always pushing for greatness and to do something wonderful.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The NFC Divisional playoffs continue. Niners Cowboys on KNBR.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back inside the Lon Simmons broadcast booth. 49ers go 3 and out the first time they had the ball. The toss sweep didn't work. A lot of pressure. The screen game did not work, and you wind up having to punt the ball after 3 plays. They start the second possession on the 18-yard line. Purdy under center. They can't through the long back. Hughes check the fullback, goes in motion. Now lines up the 2-point stance at a through eye ahead of McCaffrey. And there's a handoff to Christian coming right again towards DeMarcus Lawrence. Away from Micah Parsons. Not a lot there. No gain on the first play. This one not working as well. Actually, they gave 4 yards on that for McCaffrey.
Yeah, McCaffrey looks like -1 and ends up being 4 because he's got the Pistons popping in his feet at all times. But Michael Parsons again, in that chase roll splits Big Trent Williams and tight end Jordan Kittle in between him and tracks it down from behind again.
McCaffrey actually got 3 yards. They're going to put Debo in the backfield now and go into a pistol. In front of Ayuk goes in motion. Hand off to Debo straight ahead. Debo hit by Donovan Wilson right at the yard to gain. What a battle that is. Donovan Wilson a pounding safety. And he stood him up right in the hole, but they ran Debo as a halfback out of the pistol, but he is just short. It was 2nd and 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 coming up.
Yep, and you can't finish blocks any better than he just did. He took Jonathan Hankins and put him on him.
Going quick. Here's a quick run to McCaffrey. He's got the first down as they gave a 360 spin and handoff. Went uno, turbo right up back on the ball. 49ers had more tempo in the game plan today against this Cowboy front. They quick snapped there on 3rd down to pick up the first down of the game.
Well, it's a good way to put the responsibilities on the players in terms of
oh my God, what a freaking catch, huh?
Tempo and give them a steady diet of it.
That was behind them, wasn't it?
For the coordinator to get all those calls in and get them lined up right.
First down, 49ers on their 30-yard line. No score, second possession. Debo goes in motion.
That's good. Pretty, yeah.
Williams side. There's Purdy going to play action throw, and it is caught by George Kittle. A big gain into Dallas territory across midfield and all the way to the Dallas 39-yard line. Malik Hooker, the free safety, is the guy in coverage there. Ran right by him to pick up 31 yards.
Yeah, and really, Malik Hooker's playing deep middle, and he squeezes it in between Malik Hooker and Deron Bland, the 5th-round rookie out of Arizona State. They love to play leverage on defense, force it back to the help. Kittle split them both perfectly, a dime.
Oscar call here as Purdy flips McCaffrey to the left in the gun, going to run straight ahead. But again, they got pressure from the front, and Micah Parsons able to slip in there. No, it's been tough for McCaffrey early in the game. He now has 4 carries in the game, Tim, for only 7 yards. And Dallas, historically, or at least throughout the year, and they've been over the years, not a great run defense.
Well, I think they're setting them up. They're probing. They're hitting all this stuff in between the tackles, running it to Marcus Lawrence. Everybody flying.
Yeah.
an adjustment in the run game. One that looks like it's going to go right is going to pound back to the left.
Second down, 9, 49ers on the Dallas 38-yard line. Juszczyk goes in motion, lone back McCaffrey, Purdy under center, fake the stretch, boot left, Parsons got inside, Purdy going to roll left, now throw for Brandon Ayuk, and it's broken out. Threw it at the goal line to Ayuk, but coming over the top is Deron Bland, the rookie round 5 out of Fresno State, was at Sac State for 4 years. That was the Ayuk over route. Fake the stretch going left, roll back, and then throw back left. And Ayuk on that deep over, well covered by Bland.
Yeah, and it was really double covered, one underneath and then Bland over the top. Purdy could have been a little better putting that ball out in front of Ayuk so he had a chance to run underneath it. He put up a 50-50 ball, gave Bland an opportunity to catch up and knock it down.
Third down and 9, 49ers, 9th play of the drive. They're 1 for 2 so far on third down. 7th play of the drive. Here's Purdy back on third down, pressured, and he will throw, and it's in the ground trying to hit McCaffrey. Well covered there by Gerard Curse as he got pressure there. And so Dante Fowler Jr. got it along with DeMarcus Lawrence. What is Kyle going to do here? This fourth down and 9 at the Dallas 39-yard line. He is going to bring in Wisnowski and punt the ball away, but he thought about going for it on fourth down. Did DeMarcus Lawrence hit Purdy late after he released the ball? He's got rid of it in Lawrence, the underrated defensive end on one side, but this guy.
Oh, he gets after it now. 9-year starter here for the Dallas Cowboys. He's got heat.
6 quarterback sacks this year and 49.5 in his career. Wisnowski will punt into the wind now, and it's a 15-mile-an-hour wind. Nose down, and Turpin is back to return the punt. He'll let it go over his head, and it'll bound to go to the end zone. Nice job by C.J. Goodwin to throw away Danny Gray. He's the jammer there against the gunner. Gray thought he got held on that play. They are good on teams, and C.J. Goodwin is their best. He's a great gunner and a jammer. So a 38-yard punt, but it's only a net of 18 with the ball going into the end zone for a Wisnowski touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys will take it for a second time when we come back. 7:01 to play, first quarter in this divisional playoff game. No score, 49ers and Cowboys on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play, they play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play at your home. Cash Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Get Joe Sleep. During Mattress Firm's save up to 50% with sleep through Mattress $49.99. Only at Mattress Firm. Restrictions apply. See scoreboard.com for details.
Nothing beats being in the stands for live 49ers football. From those nail-biting passes and pivotal plays to the game-winning touchdowns, you can be there for all the action this season. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats so you never miss a game. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Hey, Niner fans, George Kittle here with a pro tip for making Zinni is a game for you. Finally making prescription glasses affordable for everyone. At Zinni, you can find over 3,000 frames with unbelievable prices. Look for the Kittle's collection. So visit GENNI.com. Start shopping from home using the virtual try-on and change your eyewear.
With Citrix, you can worry about things other than IT compromises like, is wearing a jersey to the game just sports cosplay? Build the new with Citrix.
Welcome back to 49ers playoff football on KNBR, the sports leader.
Not just 49ers playoff football, it's against the Dallas Cowboys. Our 49ers Cowboys playoff game presented by United Airlines. Dak and the boys will start on their 20-yard line, moving north to south. They picked up one first down on their first possession. Here's possession number 2.
3 tight ends here in this formation.
McEwen, one of them, the fullback, of the day for Ezekiel Elliott off the right side. There's many of you there along with Javon Kinlaw And also Aziz Alshire on the tackle of Ezekiel Elliott. Tony Pollard took over this year as the leading ground gainer for Zeke. Tim, the numbers not great, 3.8 yards a rush, but they like to establish
Fred Warner again.
job to set up the play action.
Right, and that's what they like to do, and they like to stay ahead of the chains, and then they'll get them both on the field, Zeke and Pollard, like they are right now.
Going pony, Pollard goes in motion right. Now in the backfield orbit, they give him a pivot handoff coming left. Biotis to center.
Oh, what a play by
nice
Fred.
play by Fred Warner getting around Connor McGovern. The left guard, Biotis went up on the next level. Now they're blocked Fred Warner, and he comes across to make the tackle. So it's 3rd down and 9 coming up for Dallas.
Oh, we got the turnover.
Fred Warner. CD Lamb trying to pin him in on what we call a crack block or a dig block. And Fred's able to toss him and still make the tackle to set up this 3rd long.
Cowboys have been good on 3rd down all year. 0 for 1 today. Dak with Pollard to one, or Zeke to one side, Schultz to the other. Going to throw out left.
Somebody in that group chat was like, defense can get turnover right now.
Just throw the ball on the outcut going left to CD Lamb. Diamador Lenore comes up with the game's first big play.
I am telling you, Dak Prescott, if he even senses pressure, he is throwing the rock. And Demo Lenore read it the whole way. A little comeback route by Michael Gallup, undercuts it, drives on the ball, gets up high points that pigskin, and punches it deep into Dallas territory. What a big-time play.
Demo had the big interception last week against Geno Smith. Of course, Dak Prescott tied for the NFL league with 15 interceptions this year and only played 12 games with a fractured right thumb. 49ers take over on the Dallas 21-yard line. Demo excited over on the
Brady going away from the run.
Keep that momentum. Just capture it, hold on to it, score a touchdown on offense.
No. I'm saying like in general.
McCaffrey behind. Now they flip McCaffrey to the right of Purdy in the shotgun. Kittle comes in motion. It's a play action. Purdy looking right. Now coming back. Chased out of there. Sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence again. He held the ball too long as he could not find anybody to throw the ball to. And DeMarcus Lawrence comes up with the sack. Cowboy defensive line all over Purdy. 2nd sack already.
Well, they're trying to block DeMarcus Lawrence with Deebo Samuel. That's just not going to work. And typically Purdy's able to, change directions with that little quickness he's got and get away from these rushers. And that's not happening so far with these Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence just heel picks them and pulls them to the ground.
6-yard loss. It's 2nd and 16. 49ers back on the Dallas 27. Debo lines up to the left of Purdy in the gun as they go 2-by-2 formation. Now Kittle going to come in motion left. So 3 are left. Screen to McCaffrey. Ball got tipped by Micah Parsons, and a tackle made there by the backup defensive lineman Watkins for the Cowboys there. As they're all over, you got to be careful of Micah Parsons on these screens going his way, Tim. I think he tipped that ball going to McCaffrey.
Yeah, he did, and they're all over it, their defensive linemen. Dan Quinn has got them ready for the perimeter screen game. I want to see a little tight end screen right off tackle and see how they do against that if the 49ers are going to call these screen plays.
I like that one.
They're down in 16. Well, Kyle call a punt draw here to McCaffrey. Kittle going to line up to the left of Brock in the gun, and McCaffrey is to the right. Purdy out of the shotgun on 3rd down, going to drop back. Parsons held off by Williams.
Nope. I was just going to ask you about the throw.
He's got it.
He's got it at the 5-yard line. Brandon Ayuk on a 3rd down and long picks up 17 yards.
What a great job by Brock Purdy stepping up in the pocket. Brandon Ayuk shakes down that corner, Daron Bland, and Bland thinks he's going to the outside. He pulls back to the inside and then hooks up on the grass and stops. Purdy steps up and puts an absolutely perfect ball right on him near the 10-yard line.
49ers first time today inside the Toyota red zone. They put Purdy in the shotgun, McCaffrey to his right. Heavy formation to the right side of the offensive line. Here's
the throw right there.
Sidearm sling to McCaffrey. Donovan Wilson will hit him along with Dorrance Armstrong. These guys are pounders. Ball hit the ground, but the play was whistled dead. Forward progress. Donovan Wilson with a pounding safety there. They didn't get much there in the side sling.
The runner's forward progress will stop.
Well, the guy that had pressure on him was Carlos Watkins, who is limping gingerly off the field and now takes a seat inside the numbers. He looks like he's got a leg injury. He's already made a couple of nice plays for these Dallas
Carlos
Cowboys.
Watkins starting defensive tackle, former Houston Texans, 2nd-year Cowboy is down. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Let's go!
This is San Francisco 49ers football on KNBR and KNBR.
Greg Papa back inside the Lon Simmons broadcast booth. Amador Lenore with a big INT a moment ago. Then the big hitter to Brandon Ayuk set the 49ers up to him at the low red zone here, trying to get in. It's so important to be able to score inside the red zone against the Cowboys. These 4-point swings are huge, whether you get 3 or whether you get 7 here. 49ers will go back at it with a 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line as Watkins gets up under his own power, walks slowly over to the Cowboy eastern sideline.
Yeah, I'll be shocked with as gingerly as he's walking if he returns to this football game.
49ers, what a matchup. They are lining up Micah Parsons all day over Trent Williams, 2 of the best. Defensive end and the 10-time Pro Bowl and 2-time All-Pro. They made the All-Pro first team the last 2 years. Trent Williams against Micah Parsons. 49ers in the huddle a while here as the play against the line. They break it. Purdy, 2nd and goal, 8-yard line. There's Debo to his left. Ayuk is wide right. McCaffrey, number 1, towards the sideline. Ray, number 2. Kittle, 3. Purdy going to punt draw and run it himself, a quarterback draw, and nothing there. As they're able to swallow that up inside with Neville Gallimore coming in to take over for Carlos Watkins. So that was a designed quarterback run. A pump out wide and a QB draw to Purdy, and now it's 3rd down and goal, 8-yard line, gain nothing.
Yeah, one thing about these Dallas Cowboys defensive linemen, and Jonathan Hankins is about 350, but he can get off blocks. And he was able to just swallow up Brock Purdy right there on that little pump draw with that big body.
Yeah, that was Hankins, the former Giant, and Colt. He is a huge man, 3rd and goal, 8-yard line.
Got to get Ayuk a shot here, one-on-one against the rookie Bland.
And he's out wide right outside the numbers. McCaffrey hops that way. Good up by DeMarcus Lawrence. Purdy being chased out. Purdy going to roll. Now come back to his right. Way back 20-yard line. Will throw the ball away to avoid the sack. Got all twisted around there, but was able to avoid the grounding and the sack. But the Cowboy defensive line all over Brock Purdy.
Boy, they got a lot of juice. They've got a lot of juice. It's just not those edge players. That time tough. And Osa, how do you say his last name, Pop? I love the way you say it.
Odighizuwa. He's already got the sack early in the game.
Yeah, he just gave a handful to Daniel Brunskill at right guard.
Not just Lawrence and Parsons on the outside. They got a pass rush everywhere. So Ronnie Goldman for a 26-yard field goal between the hashes. Tabor Pepper to Mitch Wisnowski. And Robbie Gold stays perfect. He has never missed a kick in the playoffs. 4 for 4 last week against Seattle. And now 26 for 20 in his career in the playoffs. The Amador Lenore, the INT. God is not able to score inside the low red zones. Only get 3 on the field goal. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead with 2:12 to play in the opening quarter here at this divisional playoff game against the Cowboys. We're back with the last 2:12 of the first quarter after these messages.
Looking to spice up your holiday table this year? 21st Amendment Brewery has you covered with our Fireside Chat Winter Ale. We begin with a rich, deep, toffee-colored ale and add a subtle blend of hand-selected spices and cocoa nibs. As the reindeer say, it's like a hug and a kick in the snow pants at the same time. So gather with friends beside a warm fire this holiday season and share some 21st Amendment Fireside Chat. Available now in finer stores near you and at our 2 Bay Area brewery locations.
The Honda Civic is unique, but you know what they have in common? Reliability and comfort? Sure. Available turbocharged engines, of course, but also the driver having fun for no reason, except the thrill of driving a Honda. Named 2022 Best Overall Brand by KellyBlueBooksKBB.com.
Score a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive Honda today. Buy or reserve yours at your NorCal Honda dealer.
Based on 2022 brand George from visit KBB.com for more information.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here for my friends at Provident Credit Union. Provident Credit Union is here to help your money grow faster. Take a look at their new 9-month term store certificate. It includes a competitive rate of 3.5% annual percentage yield. Yeah, that's 3.5%. And with a short-term savings investment period, you get the flexibility to manage your money and earn dividends in the process. So start growing your savings faster today. Provident Credit Union has served the local Bay Area community for over 70 years and is committed to financial safety and soundness. So visit them at any of their 21 local Provident community branches and open an account today. That rate is effective November 8th, 2022. Limited time offer. Minimum balance requirement of $10,000 and must be funds that have not been on deposit for the last 60 days. Early withdrawal penalty may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Visit providencecu.org for terms and conditions.
Faithful gear up for the playoffs with latest jerseys, headwear, and more at 49ers Team Store presented by Visa or at shop49ers.com.
Now back to Bose's House and 49ers playoff football on KNBR.
Diamador Lenore, the first big play of the game with the INT against Dak Prescott, but the 49ers could not score. They did pick up a 17-yard gain to Brandon Ayuk on a 3rd and 16, got to the 10-yard line, but stalled out. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 7 plays, 13 yards. They settle for a Robbie Gould 26-yard field goal. Robbie going to kick off into the wind now. Here's Turpin at the 4-yard line, far left, stops, gets down the numbers, 20-25. He's tripped up there by Jimmy Ward playing on special teams. Devontre Turbin, rookie free agent from TCU by way of the USFL, where he was the MVP of the USFL. And the rebirth of that league for the New Jersey Generals, and he is electrifying. Tim, a little guy, though. He is small.
Yeah, he's good to hit that though, and he changed the direction, and that's a big tackle by Group Wars. Also, Menahue headed for the locker room. It looks like an injury.
Can't lose him. Coming in motion is Noah Brown. Dak, a 3-step drop to screen it out to Noah Brown. He gets bumped out of bounds by Charvarius Ward. Charvarius came into the NFL as an undrafted player with the Dallas Cowboys, able to shove Brown out of bounds. Short gain, 3 yards there. 2nd down and 7. They traded the
out of bounds before the first down.
They have a group around C.D. Lamb, Michael Gallup coming back from the ACL, Noah Brown, and of course the big acquisition late in the year is T.Y. Hilton. They go into a bunch formation left, and it's C.D. Lamb coming in motion right. Gallup and T.Y. are left, and a throw out to C.D. Lamb, his first catch of the game there. The time behind him was an outside receiver and the outcut against Charvarius Ward, and right at the yard to gain for a Dallas first down.
Yeah, but then what they did was they
gave him the first down.
Side, but he hooked up inside the numbers, which means Talanoa Funga's got to handle him underneath, and Charvarius Ward if he goes deep, and they didn't even defend him.
Dallas.
Space everywhere for a quick little easy out route, first down to C.D. Lamb.
He caught 107, 1,359 yards and 9 touchdowns. Just barely picked up the first down. He goes outside the numbers left now, back in the shotgun. Jumping off side Bosa, but he caught the left tackle.
So what didn't the referee? He's fucking looking right at that. Why didn't he call that?
The rookie left tackle Tyler Smith.
You know Bosa doesn't miss.
5-yard penalty. First down.
Another penalty on Tyler Smith. He was called for a hold. He's played well this year, Tim. He played left tackle for Tulsa, 3-year starter. They thought he would kick inside and play guard, but the injury to Jason Peters.
76 reports eligible.
Devontae Collins comes in. They're kind of doing what Pete Carroll did last week, going extra lineman and going jumbo. But Tyler Smith, 13 penalties coming into the game. He has 2 today.
They like to throw out of these heavy formations, too.
They're going to run to Pollard off the right side. Breaks a tackle to Drake Greenlaw and rolls out across the 40-yard line. Tony Pollard, you think he's just pure speed, but yards after contact, he's actually number 1 in the NFL of all running backs with a minimum of 100 carries, Tim, almost 4 yards after contact. He broke some tackles there to make that a 10-yard run.
Yeah, it's not easy to get away from Dre Greenlaw when he's got you squared up. Dre was a little late getting into that gap where he needed to be.
Puts it out.
Through that arm tackle.
There's 18 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Play clock at 10, so they have to get a playoff here. 2nd down, 5, Dallas 41-yard line. They're going to send in motion Noah Brown. Dak at a handoff to Pollard on a draw. Comes straight ahead. He's going to be stacked up just short of the first down. So we'll start the second quarter with Dallas facing a 3rd down and short. It'll be a 3rd down and 2 on their 44-yard line. Robbie Gould, a field goal after a Diamador Lenore interception. The 49ers lead the Cowboys 3-0 after 1 quarter of this NFC Divisional playoff game. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The spirit of a champion comes in many every Toyota Tacoma, achieved by testing limits, pushing boundaries, and making the impossible possible. Driving towards constant improvement year after year until there's nothing left but glory.
So grab the wheel and experience it for yourself today. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Toyota, let's go places.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
File data is at the center of the human experience. As the world goes digital, it's vital that storing, managing, and creating data at massive scale is radically simple. Meet Cumulo, the file data management platform that's changing the way the world stores its unstructured data. Whether you're advancing research on-prem or taking it to the cloud to transform video into entertainment, you'll have what you need to succeed no matter the environment at a price that's right. Learn more about Cumulo and try it for free today at Cumulo.com. That's Cumulo.com.
A talented team and a sound strategy are keys to victory on the football field. The same is true in business, where choosing the right energy provider and an innovative solution can bring your business closer to its long-term energy goals. At NRG, our all-pro team of energy experts is here to help you find the perfect solution. And our playbook is filled with next-generation energy strategies. To learn why more than 6 million North American homes and businesses team up with us, visit NRG.com today. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Faithful, the End Zone Saloon font is back. Must be the playoffs on KNBR.
Start the second quarter. We've changed ends, obviously. Dallas going from south to north. They'll face a 3rd and 2 on their 44-yard line. And these 3rd and shorts, 4 yards or less, they were 4th best in the NFL, converting at about 77% of the time. They're going to put Dak into a shotgun formation. Tony Pollard to his right. Dalton Schultz, the tight end, going to move in motion inside of Noah Brown. And it's a play action. Dak going to roll, throw, caught. Noah Brown, first down into 49er territory. Across the 40, gets hit by Talanoa Hufanga. A little motion there as they stack Dalton Schultz behind Noah Brown, their version of 3rd and Juwan, as Noah Brown picks up 17 yards on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that's a good job by Dak Prescott as he's looking outside to Dalton Schultz, and then he knows that he's got Noah Brown just hooking up right behind the middle linebackers, flips his head back inside, throws to the open receiver.
Dallas across midfield on the 49er 39-yard line. Pollard going to move in motion. It's a toss to Tony Pollard coming straight downhill, hit by Drake Greenlaw actually, and dropped at around the 34-yard line. 3-0 49ers lead this game. Our NFL scoreboard sponsored by your Northern California Honda dealers. Thinking about getting a new Honda? Think certified pre-owned, confidence on wheels. Visit your Northern Honda dealer to buy your reserve years today. The winner is going to Philadelphia. Eagles all over the Giants last night, 38-7. They'll host the NFC title game next week against the 49ers boys. Here's a handoff. Ezekiel Elliott straight ahead. Nick Bosa comes slanting down from the backside to tackle Zeke. Very close to a first down here as he crossed the 49er 30-yard line. They're going to put the ball on the 49er 29-yard line. They're just short, 3rd down.
Get his ass.
The last couple of runs, they've been gashing the 49ers up inside because Kevin Givens has been on roller skating. They've been doubling Kevin Givens and just moving him off the rock to open up those downhill runs.
He's in there for Kinlaw and Armstead tight. Every time where they're pinching the A-gap, Bosa in tight. Dak got a handoff to Zeke, got hit from behind by Eric Armstead, and then dove for the first down.
He's got it.
Eric Armstead, boy, they got him tight, really tight. Armstead got penetration of the A-gap. A spin handoff to Ezekiel Elliott. Armstead contacted him in the backfield, but he was able to get off of that 360 spin and then move on Debo and Emicom and extend the ball over the yard to gain for a first down.
Yeah, that's great effort by Dak Prescott because Eric Armstead, that penetration after the swim move, he had to jump cut sideways, and he just pulled Demo Lenore for a first down.
Ezekiel Elliott, nice play, first down. Here's CeeDee Lamb going in motion, a blitz by Talanoa Hufanga all over Prescott, but he got it out to Zeke. Nice tackle by Jimmy Ward. What pressure, and expertly timed there by Talanoa Hufanga.
Yeah, the big bad wolf knows when to huff, when to puff, and when to go, and the timing could not be any perfectly as he came from no man's land and is able to crease the beat in between the guard and the tackle unblocked.
no idea he was coming. He timed it up perfectly. How did Dak avoid the sack? He got it out to Zeke, but Jimmy Ward the tackle, 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. CeeDee Lamb goes in motion. And after Sean Gibson comes down to the 49ers zone, Miss Prescott out of a shotgun. Inside move by Bosa. Throwing a catch by CeeDee Lamb. Hit hard by Jimmy Ward and Dre Greenlaw. But Bosa hit Dak Prescott when he got rid of that ball. It's a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Good inside move there by Bosa, Tim.
No, it's a great inside move, and he's able to get that left tackle, that rookie, out and get him in a vertical stance, thinking the speed rush is coming, points his toe to the inside, creases him, hits Dak Prescott, he's unloading it to set up his 3rd and 7.
Dak is 7 for 9 for 51 yards. 3rd and 7, Dallas. 49ers up 3-0. Dallas empties the backfield. Prescott lifts the right leg, takes the silent snap from Biotish. 4-man pressure, throws over the middle, caught by CeeDee Lamb. Will fight for a first down. Let's see where they spot him. Inside the 20.
I think he's going to be a little short.
Well, they go for it on 4th down here. CeeDee Lamb out of the slot. Let's see where they mark him. He had to get to the line. And Dallas is
how you miss that? He's running straight up and down.
Bosa just
It's a
threw
fucking
that
waste.
the lap of Dak Prescott.
Umpire Brian Neal spots the ball. It's a yard.
Whoa, now wait. It's too fucking high.
Right here. Then they're going to run the jet sweep to CeeDee Lamb. Breaks the tackle at Talanoa, and he picks up the first down. They went forward on 4th and 1 with a quick snap. Teams are doing this more and more, not having a sneak or running it up in there, Tim. They're going to a jet sweeper, and that time they gave it a CeeDee Lamb to convert on it, 4th down and short.
Yeah, and Talanoa Funga sniffed it out. He was all over it. If he would have lowered his strike zone and hit CeeDee Lamb and knifed through his legs, he may have had a chance to stop him short of the line to gain.
By far, Dallas's best drive of the game. CeeDee Lamb comes in motion. They're inside the Toyota red zone for the first time on the 49er 15-yard line. CeeDee return motion. They give it a Pollard. No, Dak going to pull it out and run. 10, 5. Prescott tackled by Hufanga, but he's got a first down at the 2-yard line. They love to run that zone read there. The pull option looked like a handoff. They had CeeDee Lamb going in jet sweep motion, and they rolled the point to Tony Pollard, but they pulled it with a tight end out to block Dalton Schultz, and Dak Prescott goes for 12 yards.
Yeah, Kellen Moore does a good job of keeping defenses off balance. There's no question about it. There's a lot of eye candy right there. Prescott ended up keeping it around the left corner. This is the area of the field in the red zone where Dak loves to use his legs.
Dallas 71% inside the red zone. Best in the NFL. They were 4 for 4 on Monday night, and one was a run by Dak. Here's a play action of the roll right and a throw and a catch by Dalton Schultz, and the Cowboys are in the end zone for a touchdown. Great ball handling, great footwork there by Dak Prescott on the play action. He hides the ball so well behind his body, Tim, then a half roll right, and he hits Dalton Schultz, and the Cowboys have a 6-3 lead. And now it's on to their embattled kicker, Brett Maher, who missed his first 4 extra points on Monday night in Tampa.
Good play design. Dre Greenlaw caught peeking inside in the run game. That's what play action does. A little late to the party. Schultz scores.
Heavy wind into Maher's face. Matt Overton from Tracy High School will snap to right anger to Cal Hunter. And it is no good. They blocked the extra point. The 49ers blocked the extra point. So the agony for Maher continues as he missed an NFL record 4. And the first 4 on Monday night did make the last one. This one, it was blocked. Samson Ebukam was able to get it with a reaching left hand as that extra point was low there into the wind. So the agony for Maher continues, missing another extra point, but Dallas has the lead on the touchdown pass to Dalton Schultz. 9:25 to play first half. NFC Divisional playoff game. Cowboys 6, 49ers 3. We're back right after these messages.
Where will your new Chevy take you this year? Anywhere. It's the perfect time of year to take your next adventure off-road in a powerful Chevy Silverado. Round up the whole gang for some family fun in a Chevy Equinox. Hey kids, let's go. Or take your night on the town by storm in a stylish Chevy Blazer. Make more memories and take on the road ahead. Wherever it is. For new experiences, find new roads. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Not all guarantees are created equal. That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change.
Go to speedyoil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
Hi, I'm James Rush from Rush Injury Law. If you've been injured in an accident, call 844-494-RUSH or go to rushinjurylaw.com for a free consultation. We're local with offices throughout Northern California. We'll fight the insurance companies to get you the money that you deserve. Remember, when you're injured, rush for justice at rushinjurylaw.com or call 844-494-RUSH. That's 844-494-RUSH.
Come into Friedman's Appliance and see the full line of Fisher and Paykel's indoor and outdoor products. Experience them in person and live vignettes, including their famous dish drawer dishwasher in unique sizes designed to fit seamlessly into your kitchen space. Fisher and Paykel products deliver perfect results with exceptional design and performance. And for a limited time, receive up to a $2,000 rebate when you purchase qualifying Fisher and Paykel appliances from Friedman's Appliance. Visit Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or online at friedmansappliance.com.
Get a head start on this year's season of fun at California's Great America, now open on weekends. More days and more fun at California's Great America.
For the 9th time, this is 49ers versus Cowboys playoff style on KNBR.
And Dallas takes their first lead of the game. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. They converted 2 third down to the 4th down. 13 plays, 70 yards, and 6:57. And they take the early lead on the touchdown pass to Dalton Schultz. Here's Brett Maher, who missed the extra point of his block.
How do you fucking miss a tackle that bad?
He's made 3 60-yard field goals.
Greenlaw.
Kick the extra points back a little further, Tim. That one was low on the extra point, but that was an impressive drive for Dallas. The 49ers, Tim, have got to get their offense going here on their 4th possession of the game, and it starts with blocking DeMarcus Lawrence, Micah Parsons, and this Dallas pass rush.
Well, we all know with 49ers, it starts with running the rock and getting some positive yards running the football, and it's not gone as planned in terms of dominating the line of scrimmage. 16 plays in this game for the 49er offense, only 60 yards.
And on this 4th offensive possession, Shanahan and Bobby Turner and Anthony Lynn bring in Elijah Mitchell. Going to play action to him. A roll by Purdy right, roll back left, nothing open, now pressured out. Getting it out to his left. Donovan Wilson will push him out of bounds. So just nobody uncovering. We're giving the Dallas pass rush a lot of credit, and it's been great. But there's been openings to throw the ball to.
Yeah, I think the 49ers need to figure out how to get to a quick game and get the ball out of Purdy's hands. Because clearly the drop-back game, they are getting right in the hips and covering these receivers and gloving them up. And Purdy's got nowhere to throw the football despite extended plays all over the place with his legs. Now, he had Kittle open to the right, but he failed out to the left.
He was looking to Ayuk, but George Kittle was open. 2nd down. Coming up for the 49ers. He's able to gain a yard. Kittle goes in motion left. They give it to Debo underneath in the handoff. Not a lot there as he gets hammered down against Jonathan Hankins. That huge defensive tackle now in for Carlos Watkins, able to make the tackle. So it's a gain of 2 yards, 3rd down and 7. McCaffrey, 4 carries, 7 yards. Debo Samuel now 2 carries for 8 yards, and Brock Purdy's been forced to scramble around twice for just 2 yards.
He got it.
It'll be a long day.
Yeah, there is no doubt about it. And we know their coordinator, Dan Quinn, is a former D-line coach. He's all about those guys up front. 49ers got to stay engaged with those blocks and getting shed too quickly.
49ers 2 of 5 on 3rd down, empty the backfield, 3rd down and 7. Make a Purdy throw. McCaffrey makes the catch right at the yard to gain. He got blasted there. What a catch by McCaffrey. He got hit hard, but was able to hold the ball to pick up the 1st down right at the 35-yard line. 1st down, 49ers. What a tough catch by McCaffrey. He got popped. 49ers able to move out here as McCaffrey will come off the field for a moment. Purdy able to fit that into double coverage there. 1st down at the yard line. We're halfway through the 2nd quarter. 6-3 Dallas. 2 of the highest scoring teams in football.
Run on the outside of
Lights up to the right of Purdy. Use check lead play, and he gets popped and hammered down all over him in front. Leighton Vander Esch who was a very good run player, missed their last 3 games with a neck injury, Tim. That time it's a lead play out of a shotgun with a back to each side. Cal Juszczyk leading it up there for Elijah Mitchell with a gain of only 2 yards.
Yeah, and one thing about Dallas now is again, their corners will tackle, especially that rookie, Deron Bland, he's had a very, very nice year. I mean, he was a late pick for the Cowboys out of Fresno State, and he has played good ball for them.
5th round pick, and he has 5 INTs. Second down, 8, 49ers, 37ers. A screen out to Debo. Curse misses a tackle. Debo able to run out close to a first down before Micah Parsons gets him down. Jaron Curse. They line up 3 safeties, Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker, and Jaron Curse. But Curse really plays more like a nickelback. Debo was able to get around him, and Micah dropped him. So it's a 3rd down and 1 coming up for the 49ers.
Well, you couldn't time up the block any better. And you're right.
Yeah, 15 yards.
4.5. He is
Let's go.
in there when he's lining up on the nickel as a run defender, but a perfectly timed block there by Juszczyk to get him kicked in to free up Debo.
Debo lines up in the backfield. McCaffrey goes in jet sweep motion. Purdy going to roll right, throw. Caught by 3rd and Juwan. Juwan Jennings picks up the first down. Flag came in after the play. It'll be a personal foul on Dallas here.
On Bland.
On Deron Bland. It'll give the 49ers 15. Quantify this as an explosive.
They're ready.
You pick up the 3rd down. 15. And the 49ers in North Dallas territory, Bill Vinovich.
Personal foul. Defense over 26. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And he just picked him up and threw him down once he was on the apron. So a 5-yard gain to Jennings plus the 15-yard penalty.
Those 3rd manageables, and the 49ers can get to that quick game. Move the quarterback, speed out, easy pitch and catch from Purdy.
First down and 10. 49ers on the Dallas 37-yard line, down 6-3. 5:45 to play in the half. Juszczyk goes in motion left. There's Purdy under center, and it's a stretch hands off to Elijah Mitchell. Nobody blocked Leighton Vander Esch. Flag came down in the offensive backfield.
I think you're going to get a hold here on the 49ers.
On Aaron
probably
Banks,
Aaron
maybe.
Banks.
But Leighton Vander Esch really improves their run defense. Rookie year, but fractured a collarbone and some neck injuries.
Offensive 65. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Mike McCarthy will take the hold on Aaron Banks. That is the first penalty of this NFC Divisional playoff game on the 49ers.
There's no question. He grabbed Anthony Barr around that chest plate and just ripped him around. You're right about Vander Esch. He is, since he's been back in the lineup, and you saw it in the Monday night game against the Bucs, he is a major difference maker for their run defense.
Without a doubt. He just gets them all lined up correctly. Carlos Watkins, by the way, left with that calf injury. His return is questionable. And they got Neville Gallimore in that front now. First down and 20, 49ers. And Dallas 47-yard line. Parsons again over Trent Williams. Gets chipped by Jennings. Purdy time. Going to sidearm it right out to Kittle. Anthony Barr, the former Viking, will grab him down. He didn't get anything on that play. Very short gain for the 49ers. Going to be a 2nd down and long coming up.
Purdy has got to take advantage of the space that this defense is giving him. And the coach has got to call some of these routes where they're getting into their cuts and getting into their breaks in front of the coverage. And Debo Samuel an opportunity there. You had Brandon Ayuk with off coverage. They're running deep routes, and then Kittle is getting Purdy with him, as you said, really no game.
1 yard is all that gets. Get down 19, 8th play of the drive. 49ers on the Dallas 46-yard line going in motion. Juwan Jennings to the right. No one follows. Kittle and Debo are left. Now Jennings goes in return motion. And now we have a timeout as the play clock was getting down on the 49ers. There's Bill Vinovich with the timeout. 49ers will face a 2nd and 19 on the Dallas 46. When we get back, 4:36 playoff game, just one Robbie Gold field goal, a Dalton Schultz touchdown, and PAT by Maher. Dallas 6, 49ers 3. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
The world is always on. But you shouldn't be. Just sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's New Bed New You sale, save up to 50% with Steely Green mattresses starting at $249.99. Only at Mattress Firm. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
Time to redo this basement.
Yeah, a home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the US Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? You setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. You just
Noted. Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what US Bank is for. US Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
Unbeatable mileage from Chevron with TechRun unlocks all kinds of unbeatable trips, like to a family dinner the next town over, or to a family wedding the next town over, or even to a family reunion over the river and through the woods at Grandma's house. Any drive is worth it to see Grandma, especially when you can stop along the way for unbeatable clean power with TechRun. Your engine will be thanking you for making the trip. Download the Chevron app now and find unbeatable mileage near you.
With Citrix, you can worry about things other than IT compromises like, you started the wave, would anyone follow? Build the new with Citrix.
People, the Purdy Party continues at Levi's Niners Cowboys on KNBR.
Numbers for Brock Purdy, not bad. 9 for 12, but just 81 yards. The story, though, they just can't run the ball. Longest run so far for the 49ers, a Deebo Samuel 6-yard run. McCaffrey 4 carries, 7 yards. Deebo the 6-yarder, a 1-yarder. Elijah Mitchell 1 carry for 2 yards.
Yeah, Cowboys front winning the battle right now at the line of scrimmage.
There's a play action to Mitchell. Rock back, goes over. No, caught by Deebo. Deebo runs inside the Dallas 30-yard line. Good game there on 2nd and 19. And Anthony Barr, the former Viking, drops him. Deebo being 17 yards to set up the 3rd and 2.
Yeah, a little play action, and there's good time for right on the midline and see Deebo versus that off coverage wide open in the middle of the field. I like these breaking routes under the coverage versus.
You got his 4 of 7 on 3rd down today. 3rd and 2 on the Dallas 29. They go empty. Kittle going to move in motion right. You got Jennings, Deebo, and Kittle in a bunch right. McCaffrey inside of Ayuk. Left, 5 out, 5 will block. Purdy back. Wants to throw now, being chased by Anthony Barr. Throws the ball wide to Deebo Samuel. He had him there rolling to his left, but he overshot him. And Deebo was behind. Not a great coverage linebacker at all. Anthony Barr. What will Kyle do on 4th and 2? He's going to Robbie Gould and try to tie the game.
To force the Eric Rowe.
Yeah, he hit him
47 yards. Trying to tie this game up.
There and just overthrew him.
And look, they are fast. Those Cowboys are fast. They're taking him down from behind. If somehow, some way, he could have given a little finger for Deebo to get upfield on that out, he would have been able to drop it in for an easy score.
Flat with Barr to take the angle away. This will be a 47-yard field goal in his back. David Pepper will snap left hash mark. Mitch Wisnowski has it down. Robbie has it away, and Robbie Gould is perfect.
You gotta figure out something.
In the postseason, he has never missed a kick in playoff football 2 today, and he's 27 for 27 in his playoff career. But the 49ers, a pair of field goals. Dallas, a touchdown of the missed extra point. And we are tied with 3:43 to play in the first half of the NFC Divisional playoff game. The winners go into Philly for the championship game next Sunday. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The 49ers are back in the playoffs, and we've got you covered on the ABC Sports Bay area. Follow along with 49ers pre- and post-game live every playoff 1 hour before and immediately following the action with Carlos Ramirez, Dante Whitner, and Rod Brooks. And, of course, check out the 49ers Talk podcast hosted by me, Mayoko, alongside Jennifer Lee Chan, Carlos, and tons of special guests throughout the postseason. Authentic coverage of your San Francisco 49ers on NBC Sports Bay area.
Cutwater celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, like our lime margarita. Cheers to your life while living. Please enjoy responsibly.
Cutwater cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to celebrate. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights. Fans know that the way you build a team matters. And as the official denim partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Levi's knows that the way we make our clothes matters too. So we're using less water and lowering our emissions and making sure our products are made to last. So you can buy better and wear longer. And years from now, you can repair, recycle, or donate your Levi's to extend their life even further. Visit a Levi's store near you or shop Levi.com to find a pair you'll wear season after season. Live in Levi's.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Faithful, crank up the Run CMC. Now back to Niners Cowboys on the Sports Leader.
49ers best drive of the game by far. Toyota scoring drive summary, 10 plays, 46 yards. At the end, they had 5 straight pass plays to end the drive. A couple of big catches by Deebo Samuel and a personal foul on Deron Bland, and Robbie made a 46-yard field goal. Kickoff, Cavante Turbin, a yard deep in the end zone left, coming out 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle and all the way across the 35 and out to the 36-yard line. Demetrius Flanagan fouls. Finally got him on the ground. He's a little guy, Turpin, 5'7", 158 pounds, but he broke a tackle and takes it back 37 yards.
Yeah, and Talanoa Ufunga just found out he's a 158-pound flash because that little move he put on Huff to gain extra yards was big time. Defense has got to get a stop here. Get the offense, the football back before they go into half. The Cowboys get to start the third quarter with the rock.
1st and 10, Dallas on their 35-yard line. Dalton Schultz, the tight end, goes in motion. Ezekiel Elliott to the left to Dak Prescott. 4-man pressure. Hit by Ebicon. Throws out to Zeke, left flat. Up the sideline. And across the 40-yard line. And he gets out. A flag came in at the end of the play.
Yeah, you could see
It'll
that.
Be a personal foul here on the 49ers.
Straight Greenlaw.
Well, he's had those throughout the year, starting with the one against Justin Fields in Chicago. Timmy, he hit Ezekiel Elliott as Zeke got to the sideline, clearly on the apron. That's a big mistake there.
Personal foul. Defense number 57. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Jimmy Ward took one of those last week at the end of the first half to Geno Smith to get him a 56-yard field goal by Jason Myers. Kyle not happy.
76.
They're going to bring in the extra lineman again. Avante Collins, who they just elevated from the practice squad yesterday, third-year lineman from
76,
TCU. 76 is their jumbo lineman. So with the penalty, Dallas is on the 49er 41-yard line. 3:31 to play in the half. The clock is rolling. Mike McCarthy has all 3 timeouts. Dak is under center. Handoff. Ezekiel Elliott gets wide right. Going to cut back inside. Nice play by Travarius Ward to push that back in. He had Force and Fred Warner on the tackle. Charles Omenihu, oblique injury. Tim, he left the field, and right now he's questionable. And he's a Cowboy.
And he is. Question, the 2 sacks last week, and he gives them that length and that pass rush ability. Hopefully he'll be back in the second half. Body rocking tackle right there by Fred Warner. Party got started with Armstead getting after it, getting in the backfield.
2nd down, 7. Dak is surrounded by both backs. Tony Pollard goes in orbit motion left. Pump the screen to him. Now check it down to him left flat, and he dropped the ball. Wasn't there on the first look, and then he wound up throwing it over there. Omenihu actually is back in right there.
No, he just
he
ran
wasn't
in
bailed on that play. Came in now.
He just came in off the sideline right now.
He'll be in on 3rd down. Was not in on 2nd down. Interesting that Dak didn't give the ball to Pollard right away on the orbit motion. Tim, he waited and then hit him on the check down. So it is 3rd down and 7 for Dallas. Dak Prescott 10 of 13 for 70 yards. The touchdown pass to Dalton Schultz. The bad INT to Diamador Lenore.
Got to win this down right here, D.
Dallas 2 of 5 on 3rd down.
Sending pressure, it looks like.
Greg Greenlaw, Fred Warner inside. And then we're back away here, and the timeout's going to be called by Mike McCarthy. We'll have 2 left. Dallas to back-to-back 12-win seasons. They were 12-5 a year ago and 12-5 this year. The number 5 overall seed, with Philadelphia going 13-4 to win the NFC East. They are driving towards the win, and it's a strong win coming over the north rim of the stadium, Tim, right in the face of Brett Maher. And he missed another extra point as it was blocked this time, but he has a very strong leg. And he's the only kicker in the history of the NFL to make 3 60-yard field goals.
Wow.
But it's going into the wind, and the last one he hit low. And if you're going to kick it long into the wind, you got to hit it low.
Yeah.
So what will McCarthy do if there is a 4th down? 3rd down and 7, Dallas on the 38.
Let's get him out of that equation with a sack.
Michael Gallup wide right, watched by Charvarius Ward. They have 3 receivers left. Tony Pollard flares out, takes the check down left flat, and he is tackled beautifully there by Drake Greenlaw at the 35-yard line. It is 4th down and 4.
I think the Cowboys are going to go for it.
I think they are. I think they set that play up to make the 4th down more manageable. They're not going to try this field goal.
Up-tempo on the line of
scrimmage. Right back up on the ball. They converted the 4th down last time. 4th down and 4. Dak. And it's a 2-by-2 formation with Tony Pollard to his right here. He's checking at the line of scrimmage. Are they going to snap the ball? Noah Brown inside of Michael Gallup. CeeDee Lamb is left. Elton Schultz tight left. Tony Pollard right. Will they snap the ball? Clock at 8, 7. Dak stepping up. I think they're just going to see if anybody jumps. He backs away. And the play clock at 2, 1. And now timeout called by Mike McCarthy.
Fred Warner knew it.
2-minute warning. 2-minute warning.
Fred Warner knew it at about 20 seconds. He's pointing at him going, yeah, you're not going to do this.
So what are they going to do after the 2-minute warning now will be what McCarthy has to call on. 4th down and 4. They were just taking that down to the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Xfinity, a proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Maher's on the field.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do when we come back. Right now we're tied at 6. We're back right after these messages.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value brand.
Score a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive Honda today. Buy or reserve yours at your NorCal Honda dealer.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
In California, we're on a journey to make energy cleaner, safer, and more reliable. At PG&E, our goal is to get there without leaving any family behind. We're undergrounding lines because it's safer and more affordable in the long run. We're helping our customers lower costs by choosing the right energy plan and taking control of their bills with predictable budget billing. As your hometown utility, we won't stop until we deliver the safe, reliable, renewable, and affordable energy you deserve.
You can start a career that allows you to work with purpose, pays great, has outstanding benefits, and offers a promising future. The Alameda County Probation Department is seeking dedicated people to make a difference as a juvenile institutional officer associate, working with youth in facilities, playing a critical role as a mentor, role model, and life coach to youth while ensuring safety. Apply for a career as a juvenile institutional officer associate with Alameda County Probation, where we work with a purpose and could use your help to build a great tomorrow today. Apply today at acgov.org and click on careers.
Train like a pro at 49ers Fit, located in the Westgate Shopping Center in San Jose. Visit 49erfit.com for more information.
Now back to the Yak Bros and 49ers playoff football on KNBR.
Right now you need the sack bros or the stuff bros. Huge play.
You need the lane bros. Clog those lanes. Do not let Dak run.
They're going forward on 4th down. Dak's in the shotgun. They have 4 receivers right now. They're going to motion CeeDee Lamb. Jimmy Ward will follow him. He stacks behind Gallup. They have 3 eligibles right, 2 left, Dak back. Dak steps out of the pocket. He will run for a 1st down. Going feet first there. He's got it at the 25-yard line. You're exactly right. You got to stay in your rush lanes. They did not, and he runs for 9 yards on 4th and 4. Ran a little game, and Fred Warner came out of blitz and vacated the middle.
Yeah, and then Samson Ebelcom got pulled pushed out, and that opened the lane for Dak.
Dak checks it down over the middle. Tony Pollard, good gain inside the 20-yard line, wrapped up by Jimmy Ward. Well, that was a pivotal play on fourth down. Pollard is slow to get up. He's down. He needs a moment. They're going to have to stop play here. Tony Pollard, the Pro Bowl running back, 1,000-yard rusher this year, tackled by Jimmy Ward, goes down after an 8-yard gain. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2.
George, timeout.
It looked like his left ankle got trapped under Jimmy's pads. That was ugly.
That looked like a bad one. Of course, Ezekiel Elliott would be the number one guy. They also have Malik Davis, a rookie free agent back from Florida, but Pollard is the guy. They'll attend to him. 2nd and 2 when we come back. Dallas on the 18-yard line. We are tied at 6 late in the first half on this U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The spirit of a champion comes in many forms. It runs through the lineup of the Niners. It courses through the veins of the faithful, and it's crafted into every Toyota Tacoma. Achieved by testing limits, pushing boundaries, and making the impossible possible. Driving towards constant improvement, year after year, until there's nothing left but glory. So grab the wheel and experience it for yourself today. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Toyota. Let's go places.
SunPower is proud to be the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers, and those same world-class solar panels are available for your home. If you're ready to take control of rising electricity bills and keep the lights on when grid power goes out, go to sunpower.com/football and see how much you can save with an all-in-one solar plus storage solution from SunPower.
Appreciate it.
Most efficient solar panels you can buy, backed by the industry's most comprehensive warranty. Visit sunpower.com/football.
The other day, I bought a cockatoo. He's a handful, but I'll manage, just like I manage without home internet. Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable, but I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
It's rating season, Dad.
No home internet? It's not that bad.
Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
Cutwater celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, like our lime margarita, tiki rum mai tai, vodka mule, or mango margarita. Cheers to a life well lived. Please enjoy responsibly.
Cutwater cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now back to Stone Cold Kettle and 49ers versus Cowboys on KNBR.
All right, Tony Pollard gets up. He's able to walk off the field and go to the blue tent, but that looked like a bad ankle injury, and he's entering unrestricted free agency after a Pro Bowl year. Ezekiel Elliott will move into the right slot inside of Gallup here. 2nd and 2 Dallas on the 49er 18-yard line. 3 are left, 2 are right. Here's Prescott back. Has time. Throws out left, intercepted. Ball got tipped up and taken by Fred Warner. Jimmy Ward.
I thought it was, and then I thought CD got it.
Pick City, baby. Tips and overthrows. Got to have those. And Jimmy Ward makes a great break on the football. The ball pops up in the air. Fred Warner behind it, able to pick it off. I'm telling you, Dak under pressure is going to serve him up. He was never open. Double coverage on CD Lamb. Jimmy breaks it up. Fred picks it off. That is a big-time
Dak
play.
tries to fit the ball in the tight spaces. Jimmy Ward to tip it. Fred with the INT. The 49ers take the ball back on their 28-yard line. When we come back, 1:15 to play in the half. We are tied at 6 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Safeway Drive Up and Go and home delivery are available at most California locations. Shop online at Safeway.com and we'll bring the groceries to your car or deliver to your home. Take advantage of great savings using the Safeway For You app to save on your order. And right now, save $20 off your first online order when you spend $75 or more with promo code SAVE20. Shop Safeway.com and start saving today. Limitation and restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com for details.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and missed that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe.
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play, they play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Put junk sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's new bed, new you sale, 50%.
Yes, sir.
Starting at $349.99. Only at
Okay, ricocheted. Yeah.
With Citrix,
Oh, thank God Fred was right there, man.
compromises like forget your time in the 40. Could you even finish the 40? Build the new with Citrix.
Let's fucking
Now
go.
back to Warner, Greenlaw,
All right.
Shire, and
There's something
D'Amico's
here, man.
dudes
Come
on KNBR.
Jimmy Ward, big time play driving on that route to CeeDee Lamb. Tipped the ball up in the air where Fred Warner could take it. Now the 49er offense has got to capitalize, T-Rock, here with 75 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, and this may help them get into a 2-minute quick game and just move it down the field methodically.
49ers on their 28-yard line. Going to put Debo to the left of Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey to the right. Jennings is tight right, and Ayuk is out wide left. Here is the handoff. Debo Samuel as he bangs across the 35-yard line. You got those two eligibles behind McCaffrey and Debo takes the handoff. 49ers going turbo. Uno back up on the ball. Second down 2 now as we have a minute to play in the half. Purdy in the gun. And Jennings inside of Ayuk. It's a handoff to McCaffrey straight ahead. Micah Parsons comes in and makes the tackle there. I don't know if he got the first down. It's going to be third down and short, I think.
Yes.
3rd and 1.
Chauncey Golston was all over that.
Well, he's got long arms, that guy. 84 3/8 of an inch span. There's a big play, 3rd down and 1. The clock is rolling, and the 49ers are huddling up here. Clock is at 33. They want to make sure they get
a timeout now. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you waited a long time, but you don't want to punt the ball back to them. I think you maybe want to wait and see if you got the third down. If you're going to wait that long, just see if you get the third down or not. And now he does call the
cards on the cart.
He wasted about 10 to 12 seconds there.
I am shocked they're not taking advantage of this off coverage by the corners. I mean, there is all kinds of space out there, in particular in front of Brandon Ayuk. I mean, those slants are there all day if they want to throw them.
It's a big play here. 49ers 4 of 8 on 3rd down. They are carting Tony Pollard back into the locker room, Tim. That looks like a bad ankle injury.
It was really ugly the way that Jimmy Ward tackled him, and then unfortunately Pollard goes down, gets that left lower leg wrapped under the body of Jimmy Ward.
49ers have got to convert this 3rd down. Purdy in the gun.
Kyle wastes so much time.
Right. Jennings goes in motion left. Kittle and Debo are right. Ayuk and Jennings are left. Purdy out of the shotgun. Purdy going to throw over the middle. Caught by Debo Samuel. Got the first down. And now a timeout should be called by the 49ers. They call it with 24 seconds to go in the half. But they're out to the 49er 48-yard line. Good game so far for Debo Samuel. Picks up 11 yards there. Last drive he had a big 17-yard catch and a 7-yard catch, Tim. So he's been the top target today. Debo 4 catches for 45 yards.
Got to feed the beast. Off coverage, those in cuts, easy. Get Debo the ball and let him go.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
KNBR and KNBR FM, your home of 49ers football.
Dallas, the 4th highest scoring team in football. 2.5 points a game. The 49ers number 6 at 26.5. With Purdy at quarterback, more like 34.5. It's been a defensive battle here. 49ers would like to take the lead back before halftime. 1st and 10. And on their 47-yard line, Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey going to go in motion, line up to the left of Purdy in the shotgun. Jennings middle right, left are Debo and Ayuk. Purdy looking left. Purdy's got time now. Hit by Parsons. Ball got fluttered and incomplete and almost intercepted. Parsons got him with the long reach and tipped the ball. Donovan Wilson, the safety, almost intercepted there.
Well, Kittle stays in. The chip helped with Mike McGlinchey, and then Parsons is able to get under McGlinchey with a hump move, throw him by,
Fuck him.
and then get obviously something on the football from Brock. Very lucky, not intercepted. That's the old Reggie White hump move.
And beautiful play.
The great skill of Parsons.
Beautiful play.
Reach to go get it.
Yeah, he did.
So it's now second down, 10, 47-yard line with 19 seconds to go. Kittle goes in motion left to roll Kittle. Roll left for Purdy. Parsons bearing down, throws. Caught on the over route by Jawan Jennings. He's got the first down inside the Dallas 35-yard line and into Robbie Gold field goal range. Brock Purdy waited a long time there. The patient Purdy for Jennings to run the in cut, the over route for a gain of 22 yards.
Yeah, and held it just long enough because Micah Parsons was coming. It was good time, just enough time for Purdy to set it up, let that over route develop, and dropped an absolute dime to Jennings to get him in field goal range.
49ers have no timeouts remaining. They cannot take a sack here. Purdy in the gun, Kittle in line right. It's Jennings inside of Ayuk left. Quick snap, McCaffrey left flat, will throw the ball away. He had McCaffrey in the flat, but he didn't throw it to him. He just threw the ball to the sideline there to stop the clock with 7 seconds to go. Looked like he could have hit McCaffrey there.
Well, I think he could have. And McCaffrey just took off just a speed flat right out there. Now the length of Curse is going to flash at 6'4.5". Purdy is over down here in scoring position.
Come on, baby.
They got to get Ayuk running some of these shallower routes.
With 1 second, that's crazy.
He's just been going vertical, running right into that coverage to try to get the cap off of the defense.
Right now, the field goal is 50 yards away. You'd like to be a little bit closer there. Purdy out of the shotgun. Purdy time. You don't have much time now. He's got to throw. Going to roll to his right and throw the ball away with 1 second on the clock.
Wow.
And this will put the ball in the right hash mark. He almost took too long there. He just threw it over Debo's head.
Come on, Robbie.
So they'll bring in Robbie Gold for a 50-yard field goal. Purdy a little off today, Tim. The one he should have hit was McCaffrey on the play before. He was wide open left. And this one, he just got it out of his hand in time to give you 1 second left for the field goal. So here it comes. Left hash mark for Robbie Gold. The wind at his back at 15 miles per hour. He's 2 for 2 today. A 26-yarder and a 47-yarder. And now we're going to have a timeout called by Dan Quinn of Dallas. He trying to ice Robbie Gold, the Iceman? Mr. Freeze, you're not going to be able to ice this guy after the kick he made in the divisional round last year to beat the Green Bay Packers. And that snowy Saturday night at Lambeau made a 45-yarder. You would have liked to have gotten a little bit closer. So Robbie with the timeout will go over and kick into the net 1 extra time to get loose.
Well, Robbie does have the wind at his back.
He does.
I saw him kicking 54 in pregame, so he's in position here to punch this thing through.
Purdy came over to the sideline. Kyle Shanahan had something to say to him, and he was shielding what he was saying with his call sheet.
Be decisive and get it out.
So here's
It's good.
Time lead. They are going to put back.
Let's go.
To try to knock the ball away. It's Turpin, a little guy. Can he get up at 5'7"? Try to get up over the 10-yard crossbar. Again, it's on the left hash mark. Tabor Pepper will snap. And Mitch Wisnowski has it down a high snap. Robbie has it away, and Robbie Gold right down the middle. Good as gold for Robbie Gold. He just does not miss this time of the year. Mr. January, 3 for 3 today. 28 for 28 on field goals in his postseason career. By far the best in the history of playoff football.
Yeah, he's the pros pro. He attacks every day the same way. And if Robbie could somehow, they get through this one and the next one and eventually win that Super Bowl, he could have a Hall of Fame looking at him down the road. That is a great kick, good snap, good hold, good way to finish the half. Purdy's got to come out more decisive here.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And looking ahead to the second half, Robbie Gold, the wind is doing Robbie Gold things. Brett Maher missed the extra point. It was blocked. It was a low one, Tim. This may come down
What's up, Steve-O?
to a field goal. Who goes to Philadelphia next week for the title game?
And I don't think any of us anticipated this type of defensive game. We'll see what the adjustments are like at halftime, but both of these teams very capable of putting 30 on the board. Special teams are going to be a huge element in dictating the outcome of this one.
49ers, 3 Robbie Gold field goals from 26, 47, and 50 at the gun. And Dallas, the 4-yard touchdown pass to Dalton Schultz from Dak Prescott, but he has thrown 2 interceptions, one to Demo Lenore and one to Fred Warner. The 49ers have the halftime lead at 9-6. John Lund will have today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report coming your way next on the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Hey, let's throw a party this year for the big game.
Oh, great idea. But first, we should get a new TV. One of the top-rated brands, Samsung, LG, or Sony.
Okay, I'll start shopping on the internet and then head over to the Warehouse Club.
Well, but if that's all we do, we'll be sorry.
Why?
Because the best deals on those top-rated TVs are at video only, not online or at the club.
Video only?
Yep. We can save up to $500 if we shop smart.
Or we'll be sorry.
Create the yard of your dreams and get 10% off with the Brickyard. Thinking of remodeling your backyard, building a fire pit, or putting in a new driveway? The Brickyard can help. They specialize in pavers, hardscapes, walls, and turf. No contractor, no designer, no problem. We will help you start the yard. Concord, Sacramento, and Vacaville. Mention this ad and get 10% off. Call 925-887-9500 or go to thebrickyard.com.
With Citrix, you can worry about things other than IT compromises, like if X's and O's are hugs and kisses, this play is very risque. Build the new with Citrix.
Rivalry 49ers Cowboys playoff style on the sports leader. This is the United Airlines 49ers halftime report.
San Francisco!
Sponsored by United Airlines, the official airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Now here's John Lund.
Beautiful day, turning at night at Levi Stadium, and even better, the 49ers lead the Cowboys 9-6. Let's go over the highlights with you and Dak Prescott. You get good Dak or you get bad Dak. And he floated one to the sideline trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb, and that's where the third consecutive game Demo Lenore came up with an interception.
Dak with Pollard to one, or Zeke to one side, Schultz to the other. Gonna throw out left, intercepted. Diamador Lenore. Dak Prescott just throwing the ball on the outcut, going left to CeeDee Lamb. Diamador Lenore comes up with the game's first big play.
I am telling you, Dak Prescott, if he even senses pressure, he is throwing the rock.
So Robbie Gould in for a 26-yard field goal between the hashes. Tabor Pepper to Mitch Wisnowski, and Robbie Gould stays perfect. He has never missed a kick in the playoffs. 4 for 4 last week against Seattle, and now 26 for 26 in his career in the playoffs. Diamador Lenore, the INT, but the 49ers not able to score inside the low red zones, only get 3 on the Gold field goal, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
2:12 left in the first quarter. You got the interception from Demo Lenore. As Pop said, they stalled it, but they turned into 3 points to get on the board. 7 plays, 13 yards, and 327. Robbie Gould stays perfect in the postseason. That would be a theme throughout the first half. The Cowboys answer. They go 14 plays, 74 yards, and 747, but Brett Maher, he can't make extra points, or sometimes they get blocked.
Heavy wind into Maher's face. Matt Overton from Tracy High School will snap to Brian Anger, the Cal punter, and it is.
How we feeling, chat? Going into the half.
Blocked the extra point, so the agony for Maher.
What's that, Bebop?
Had a look of horror on his face as that one was blocked. It wasn't going in anyway. Maher over his last 2 playoff games. Tampa last week was a nightmare, missed 4 of 5. He's missed 5 of his last 6 extra points. 9:25 left in the second quarter, and the Cowboys lead it 6-3. The 49ers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And ends in a 47-yard Robbie Gould field goal. 10
Thanks
plays,
for tuning in, Bebop. Appreciate it.
Helped by a Deron Land 15-yard roughing penalty and a short pass to Juwan Jennings for 5 yards, threw him out of bounds, and also a 17-yard hookup from Purdy to Debo, get them in range. 47-yard field goal. We're tied at 6. Dallas driving late in the half. It didn't look like CeeDee Lamb was open at all. He was bracketed by Jimmy Ward and Fred Warner. Dak threw it anyway for interception number 2 on the game.
Here is Prescott back. Has time. throws out left, intercepted. Ball got tipped up and taken by Fred Warner. Jimmy Ward tipped the ball, and Fred Warner with the INT.
Yeah, same here, dude. I think we'll come out hot going into the second half.
Two today against Dak Prescott. One led to 3 points for the 49ers.
Usually the second half is our half. So we'll
points
see.
off the board for the Cowboys, and the 49ers took advantage of it. 1:15 left in the half when they got the football at their own 26-yard line. The 49ers go down the field, 8 plays, 40 yards in 1:15, and Robbie Gould hits his third.
Again, it's on the left hash mark. Tabor Pepper will snap, and Mitch Wisnowski has it down a high snap. Robbie has it away, and Robbie Gould right down the middle. Good as gold for Robbie Gould.
So they go 8 plays, 40 yards in 1:15. Robbie Gould 3 for 3 in the half, and Press Your Friends 27 for 27 in his postseason career. So if it comes down to kickers, you have to feel pretty good about the 49ers' chances. One kicker, the Cowboys, can't make extra points. One kicker has never missed in the postseason. 9-6, that's where we find ourselves. The 49ers lead. More coming up after these messages on today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report, right after these messages.
Hey, Bebop, are you worried about our O-line right now?
Ford, we're expecting you. Oh, that's right, San Francisco. Princess Cruises will be making another run to amazing destinations around the world. Sure, there's a lot of vacation choices out there, so choose Princess and set a course for adventure on a cruise you're bound to love. Unpack once, visit more places, and come back with lasting memories aboard Princess. There's award-winning dining, spectacular production shows, and only on Princess can you enjoy the Medallion Class experience. It's all included at an exceptional value. So come feel the love on Princess. Book your cruise now and sail from San Francisco for just $69 per day. The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Visit princess.com, call 1-800-PRINCESS, or contact your travel advisor to book. Princess Cruises, come feel the love. Terms and restrictions apply. Promotional pricing ends 3/1/23. Ships of Bermudan and British Registry.
The NFC Divisional playoffs continue. Niners.
I give credit to their D-line, but Kyle in the second half, we shut teams down.
Airlines 49ers halftime report now continues.
Keep Juicing Kill at the block per usual.
The official airline
Totally
of the
agree.
Let's go 49ers.
I think we need to go off the second half for sure.
Levi Stadium is rocking. It is a beautiful night, and the 49ers lead at the half 9-6. Couple of notes and some stats for the second half to get you
We
prepared.
take care of business in the second half. We usually do.
Sponsored by our
So
good
we'll
friends
see.
at United Airlines,
See how
official
that goes.
airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Before we get to that, your Dignity Health Injury Report. That's sponsored by Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the 49ers. Only one injury for the 49ers, and he came back, Charles Omenihu.
At least our
last week.
kicker knows how to make field goals.
Geno Smith, it was 23-17 at the point. Nick Bosa recovered it. The 49ers went on to the victory. He had an oblique injury in the first half, but he came back late in the second.
Where you see Mike McGlinchey get pancake.
Pollard, maybe not so lucky. The good running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
There you go,
Got caught underneath.
little second
on
short
late
of a touchdown. Yeah, dude, for real.
Tackled him. It did
Could have
not
been
look
a
good.
TD.
So much so that he was carted off the
That
field.
guy has 2 in his
Hey,
picks,
that could
man.
be Zeke Elliott.
Keep it up. We
Second
got
half,
this.
the main running back for the Cowboys if Pollard is not able to return. In terms of stats for the first half, Brock Purdy a little hurried by this Cowboys rush, but he still figured in 12 for 19, 129. Key stat there.
Yep, exactly.
Did not turn the football over. He was sacked 2 times in the 49ers'
Couldn't
first
believe
3
it, dude. Mike got
He was hit 4
manhandled.
times in the first 3 possessions. Dallas, no sacks in last year's playoff game and 4 quarterback hits. It has been much different as their pass rush has gotten the better of the 49ers offensive line. Rushing wise, 11 for 27. They got to improve that in the second half. Debo, 3 for 15.
We always struggle in the first half.
Like 5 for 8 yards. Elijah Mitchell only got it there for 1 for 2 yards. Remember, he had 27 carries in this game last year against the Dallas Cowboys. As far as receiving is concerned, Demo led the way that way as well. 4 for 45. George Kittle, 2 for 32, including a 31-yarder on the 49ers' first drive. Juwan Jennings, a couple of key ones, 2 for 26, and he did get thrown
Wait
out.
for that second half adjustment from D'Amico Ryans also.
Christian
He always
McCaffrey,
tends
the short
to
one,
turn up the heat on
3
defense.
catches for 9 yards. Fred Warner leads the way in tackles with 6. Plus, he had the huge interception at the end of the first half as well. He has a tackle for loss. Jimmy Ward has been active. He's playing in the slot against CeeDee Lamb. He's got 5 tackles. Greg Greenlaw with 5 as well. As far as the Cowboys stats are concerned, the big one is talked about turnovers coming into this game. These two teams led the NFL in forcing turnovers. The Cowboys forced 33. The 49ers forced 30. But in the first half, again, the 49ers didn't turn the football over. Dak Prescott, 12 of 16. That's not too
Exactly.
bad.
We're ready for more,
Two
dude.
interceptions. One kept 3 points
Let's
off the
make him
board.
have 5 interceptions today, man.
One gave 3 points to the 49ers. One kept points off the board for the Cowboys.
So ready.
They rushed 13 for 55. Tony Pollard was their leading rusher, 6 for 22. Again, he may not be back in the second half. We thought CeeDee Lamb would lead him in receptions, but again, not too much. 4 for 23 with a long of 7 for CeeDee Lamb. The big thing was the pass rush. DeMarcus Lawrence had a sack on the game, but they are keeping Parsons a little bit in check. So that is your first half stats. As far as what the numbers look like in terms of things to look out for in the second half, the Cowboys get the ball to start the second half. And again, Robbie Gould is 3 for 3 in field goals. If it comes down to it, Brett Maher had that extra point blocked, and he has missed 5 of his last 6 extra points. So that is something to watch in the second half of this game. 9-6, 49ers lead it at Levi's Stadium. More second half action with Greg and Tim, and they're looking for a touchdown, San Francisco, right after these messages.
Trey Lance here. Is my injury a setback? No doubt. But my recovery starts now on my Sleep Number 360 smart bed. It senses my movements and automatically adjusts to keep me effortlessly comfortable. So I get the quality sleep I need to boost my recovery and get back to 100% faster. That's game-changing sleep, only from Sleep Number.
And now save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 special edition.
Yep.
Only $19.99 plus special financing, only for a limited time. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness.
Right, about to start the second half, so let's get it.
Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Hey, it's Greg Papa here. The Bay Area has lots of great pizza, but there isn't a better pizzeria than Tony's Pizza Napolitana in North Beach. Did you know they have been recognized as having the best pizza in the world? Tony G has been making pizzas for over 30 years. At Tony's, they offer several styles of award-winning pizzas, such as Neapolitan, New York, Sicilian, Detroit, and Grandma-style pizzas. And don't forget about the fresh pasta, fried calzones, and Chicago Italian beef sandwiches. Check out his Slice House locations throughout the Bay Area and in Levi's Stadium.
Welcome back to 49ers Playoff Football on KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back inside the Lon Simmons broadcast booth. And here we go. 30 minutes of football to decide. Unless we go to overtime.
Here we go.
New overtime rules we'll get to, Tim. It's been a defense.
Let's start the defense out with another pick.
3 Robbie Gould field goals. Significant injury late in the first half. Tony Pollard out with an ankle injury. They had to air cast him. He's certainly out for the rest of the game. So that'll change their game plan. He is a huge part of what they do.
Well, there's no doubt, and that obviously is going to benefit, I would think, the 49ers. Look, the passing game of the Cowboys is good, but the 49ers have been all over it in the first half. They have not allowed an explosive passing play. Dak's legs have certainly been a problem when they get down near or in the red zone. He was able to crease them a couple of times, but really defensively, they've given up one drive in this game. It equaled 6 points after Samson Ebukam blocked.
Yeah, Pollard's out. Yeah, probably high ankle sprain.
Difference in this game. Demo Lenore with a huge play early in the game in Dallas territory led to 3 points, and then Fred Warner with a Jimmy Ward pass breakup tip. Fred gets it. Then the offense able to move down the field quickly. Robbie Gould gets a 50-yard field goal. That's the defensive story. Offensively, got to run it better. 11 runs, only 27 yards. Do not have a run over 10 yards yet. And Brock Purdy's got to be more decisive. I hope to see more passing pop on early downs here in the second half. Let Brock get it out of his hands versus that.
Yeah, that Jimmy Ward tackle was crazy.
And weapons get some yards after the catch.
All set to begin the second half. The Niners winning 11 in a row, have outscored the opponents.
All right, come on, baby. Let's get a stop here.
After halftime, Robbie Gould's kickoff. Turpin will take a right knee in the 4 in the saloon strip end zone. And the north end zone for a touchback. Dallas will come on their 25-yard line. Our copyrighted broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to the broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or the use of the broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited. Tony Pollard officially is out for the rest of the game with an ankle injury. Looked like a bad one. So it's going to be Ezekiel Elliott and the undrafted rookie out of Florida, Malik Davis.
CeeDee Lamb out there, head up on Demo Lenore.
Out wide left, they're going to run Zeke off the left side. and he's able to push out for a gain of about 3 yards. This changes what they do. Tony Pollard, Tim, averaged 5.2 times every time he ran the football this year, third most in the NFL. The going was sluggish for him in the first half, 6 carries, 22 yards. Zeke is a pounder, but they're going to lose the explosiveness of Tony Pollard for the entire half.
Yeah, and they're going to lose the real screen threat and the bigger threat in the passing game, which is Pollard.
T.Y. Hilton goes in motion, left slot inside of Dalton Schultz. 2nd down, 7. Dak back, looking left, pumps to throw. Now gets out to his right, going to run again. 30, diving. He's just short of the first down where he gave himself up at around the 34-yard line. Eric Armstead able to get him down. You talked about rush lane integrity. You got to rush him pure. Dak Prescott looking to run more. He did last week against Tampa Bay. He is today. The whole season's on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Bosa takes an outside rush, gets far up the field because he misses his swipe. Dak steps up. Armstead's being double-teamed at the line of scrimmage. Eventually, Eric was able to get him down when he gave himself up, set up his 3rd and short.
Yeah, it's 2 of 6 on 3rd down. This is 3rd down and 1. They hop the back. Zeke to the right. They screen it out to CeeDee Lamb. Gets a block from Noah Brown. He's got a 1st down. That's just a bubble screen. CeeDee Lamb came from inside position number 3 and got behind the 2 big wide receivers, Noah Brown and Michael Gallup. And on the screen, he goes for 7 yards.
Yeah, very good play call versus that off coverage.
And they're back up on the ball,
Let
Sam.
CD do what he does best, yards after the catch.
Dak is under center. CD goes back in the right slot, watched by Jimmy Ward. Gallup outside of him. And Noah Brown tight left. They're going to boot Dak going to the left. Ebukam hits him, but he gets it out to Dalton Schultz. He gets pounded by Fred Warner and by Talanoa Hufanga, who was slow to get up, but he pops up. He's tough. Hufanga got hit there by friendly fire of Fred Warner.
A really good job by Samson Ebukam because he slows down Dalton Schultz, who's blocking him, and is still able to get rid of that block and get in the face of Dak Prescott. Prescott unloads it, and I'm telling you, unload him near the line of scrimmage, you are going to get tattooed by those 49er defenders, as Schultz was.
Gain of only 2, 2nd down 8. CeeDee Lamb goes in motion now, outside left. Timo Lenore will pick him up. They hop the back again, Oscaring Zeke to the right. Prescott in the shotgun. It's a down-the-line flip option to Ezekiel Elliott, well played by Nick Bosa, and he runs out of bounds after a short gain. They're using that speed option more and more in the down-the-line option. You made it against Tampa Bay last week. The 49ers played that well. They took the quarterback and they took the pitch man.
Yeah, really good eyes by Nick Bosa to have an effect and an impact on Ezekiel Elliott, and Jimmy Ward couldn't play it any better, defending and setting the edge out there from the slot.
This Cowboy offense is really going to miss Tony Pollard at a play like that. 3rd down and 5, Gallup right, 3 are left. CeeDee Lamb, number 3, Dalton Schultz 2, and the outside receiver, Noah Brown. Dak lifts his left leg, Biotis the center, on the head bob from Zach Martin, the right guard, and Dak throws. It is struggled and dropped by Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete, wouldn't have gotten the 1st down anyway at midfield. So the Cowboys will punt the ball away.
Yeah, give them that kill zone and then go knock it out. And again, Dak Prescott is not going to hold this football very long. Elliott certainly could have caught it, tried to get it with one hand. I think he felt Drake Greenlaw converging on him, dropped the rock, 4th down.
So Brian Anger will come in to punt. He was a high draft pick, 3rd-round pick in Jacksonville back in 2012, his 2nd year here with the Cowboys. Very good punter, Matt Overton. Will snap it. He gets it away at the Cowboy 45. This will be caught by Ray McLeod. A Lloyd fumble the ball, and the Cowboys dive out and on the 21-yard line. Ray McLeod caught that low punt by Anger, came up the field, and then fumbled. And that's a problem he had previously in his career. I think Dallas has the ball.
Yeah, they still haven't given it to him yet.
We haven't gotten an indication. Maybe the 49ers got the ball back, but it looked like Dallas got on the ball.
They're still peeling the pile.
Overton, the snapper, saying we got it. Any official give it to him yet?
Yeah, Dallas football.
Cowboys take the ball. Ray McLeod caught that on top of his helmet, made the first gunner, Joseph, miss. Then Joseph got him from behind. This is a problem that Ray McLeod had previously in his career. He had 11 career fumbles. 9 were on punt returns.
Yeah.
Never won as a 49er until right now.
Yeah, and this is the worst place to do it with your backs against the wall. And Kelvin Joseph, as you said, just a classic punch knocking that football out.
So Dallas takes over with their first takeaway. They're embattled special teams, but Bones Fossil's got them pumped up. CeeDee Lamb comes in motion, going to stack behind 2 tight ends. Now go in jet sweep motion, take the handoff And nice tackle by Diamado Lenore.
Nasty.
So they're going to use C.D. Lamb more, minus Tony Pollard. He is a tackle breaker, the former Oklahoma star. Got him in jet sweep motion. He picked up that 4th and 2 earlier in the game. But Debo Lenore on that side, what a tackle.
That was almost a rib breaker. He got right up in his chest in a nice physical tackle from Lenore on C.D. Lamb.
He got 2 yards, C.D. inside the Toyota red zone. 2nd down, 8, Dallas. 49ers up 9-6. They put C.D. in the number 3 position. Noah Brown, number 2, and Gallup, the outside receiver, right. And here's that. Bubble it out to C.D. again. A block from Noah Brown. Earlier on the drive, they're very close to a Dallas first down. That's a bubble screen, and it's a 1st and goal to go on the 9-yard line, where they're getting the ball to C.D. Lamb behind the 2 big receivers. Good block by Noah Brown there on Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, man, Jimmy gave it to him now, but Noah Brown takes up a lot of space at almost 225 pounds. It's all they needed for C.D. Lamb to get outside. C.D. Lamb almost dropped that football with Fred Warner and Charvarius Ward tackling it.
Without Tony Pollard, this will be an extension of their running game. The bubble screen, the wide receiver screen out to C.D. Here's Dak back at a throw middle, caught by Dalton Schultz, tackled immediately by Aziz Alshire, and he's down to the 5-yard line. Dalton Schultz, such a good zone beater, Tim. One of the best in football, but he's running away from man coverage a lot better even this year.
Well, he's got enough speed to get down the seam and get away from the man, but he's so smart and clever.
Get your ass down.
Stanford tight end that just knows where to sit, where to fit versus those zone coverages.
Dallas looking to take the lead back down 9-6, 5 minutes into the second half. 2nd down goal, 5-yard line. Dak is under.
Okay.
Brown and Gallup right. C.D. goes in jet sweep motion again. They hand off to Pollard. Nicely played by Bosa from the backside.
Yeah.
He never blocked Nick Bosa. And he came in slanting down and made the play.
Yeah, and he is grabbing near his oblique. I don't know if he's breathing hard. We know he's had an oblique injury in his history, but what a great tackle there as he's chasing from behind Zeke Elliott.
Damn!
Smith did.
It was right there.
And then Nick's got to be all right. He's lining up now over the veteran Tyron Smith, who has made the transformation from left tackle to right tackle. Hasn't played there since his rookie year. T.Y. Hilton goes in motion, going to come back right. It's a bunch with Schultz and C.D. on 3rd and goal. Dak back throws. It is up in the air and incomplete, almost intercepted. Right through the hands of Ezekiel Elliott at around the 2-yard line. He simply dropped it.
Missed that field goal, dude.
Where Jimmy Ward was. And now here comes Brett Maher. And this will be shorter than a extra point, which is a 33-yarder, with the line of scrimmage being the 15-yard line. This is a line of scrimmage of 7, so it'll be a 25-yard extra point. Had one blocked earlier after missing an NFL dubious record 4 in a row last Monday night. Left hash mark, and the punter Anger will put it down for Brett Maher. Can he tie the game with a field goal here? Snap, Overton. And this one's true, right down the middle, a little bit out to the right. But with a shorter distance, Brett Maher able to make this field goal, and he gets a hug after he drives it through. And we are tied for 2 Robbie Gould field goals, a Dallas touchdown, a missed extra point, and now a Maher field goal at 9. The Niners and the Dallas Cowboys with 9:08 to play, 3rd quarter of this NFC Divisional playoff game. We're back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
The other day, I bought a cockatoo. He's a handful, but I'll manage, just like I manage without home internet. Sure, my mobile hotspot is slow and makes streaming shows unbearable, but I'm making do. Oh no, who's this?
It's rating season.
No home internet? It's not that bad.
Don't settle. Get Xfinity Home Internet for just $19.99 a month for 1 year with a free streaming box. Call, click, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. After 12 months, regular rates apply. Offer ends 2/21/23.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play. They play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cash Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cash Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
You know, wine and football aren't that different. Sure, they're complex, but enjoying them should be easy. You don't need to worry about complex formations and flavor profiles or which wine pairs with what. All that matters is together, Barefoot Wine and the 49ers are easy to enjoy. So let's enjoy ourselves.
Copyright 2022 Barefoot Sellers, Modesto, California. All rights
Damn,
reserved.
damn.
Possibly 21 plus.
You paid how much for those lessons?
She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar?
Great job, honey.
Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in
Right, here we go.
their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I want.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now back to Bose's house and 49ers playoff football on KNBR.
Nice job by the 49er defense after the Ray McLeod fumble. That was not a muck punt. He caught it, ran, had it stripped out. But the defense came alive, took a scoring drive.
Go, McLeod, go!
6 plays, 14 yards. And they settled for a 25-yard field goal by Brett Maher. So the game is tied at 9. Now Ray's back in the end zone, has to put that fumbled punt return away. Ray will take it on the goal line middle. 10, now going to angle right, 15, 20, gets hit, breaks a tackle, 30, 35, 40, all the way to midfield, Ray McLeod, and then he got hit out of bounds on the white. There's going to be a penalty on that. No flag came in.
I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty.
Ray McLeod, after his first fumble as a 49er, he takes the ensuing kickoff back 53 yards.
Well, and he broke a tackle. He started out to the right, then back to the left, and then shook an arm tackle, and then off to the races. And I don't think there's any doubt that he was tattooed out of bounds.
By Duron Bland.
There's no question that should have been a foul.
How did they miss that one? Jerry Rice excited about the kickoff return, but not about the non-call. So here come the 49ers, the first time they touch the ball in the second half. First and 10 on the Dallas 47-yard line of the game, tied at 9. True eye, Purdy under center, Juszczyk. 3-point stance ahead of McCaffrey. Toss, trying to get wide there. Micah Parsons from the backside. Well, you run away from this guy, Tim. I think it's worse. There was still a gain of about 3 yards. The
I think it was more than that.
Was it more than that?
I
49ers have got to get the running game going in the first half as McCaffrey has been held down. In that first half, Tim, the 49ers 11 carries, 27 yards in total, and McCaffrey 5 carries for 8 yards. He got 5 yards on that one.
Yeah, and Parsons has been all over the place. Now they're playing him on the left side. Remember, he was always on the right side. That time on the left side on McGlinchey. They had him hooked. That got the edge for McCaffrey.
Second down 5. True eye again, Juszczyk ahead of Deebo Samuel. Now Ayuk goes in motion. McCaffrey lines up left. They fake the toss. They run a counter coming back the other way, and DeMarcus Lawrence is a beast.
How good is he?
Boy, he did not get fooled at all. Micah Parsons is so athletic and young, but this guy is the old and steady on their front. That's a 4-yard stuff as they fake the toss to Deebo and run a counter run coming back the other way, and Lawrence wasn't fooled at all.
Yeah, he just read the block of Kyle Juszczyk on that flow in the opposite direction, and Deebo didn't have enough juice to run away from him. Those long arms, his ability to heel pick guys, we've already seen it a couple of times today when runners are getting away from him. A quarterback or running back, he reaches down, grabs an ankle, and rips him to the ground.
Now he's off the field. They line up Parsons over the center. Jake Brindle on the inside move on 3rd and 9. Donovan Wilson hits Brock Purdy as he throws. They brought a safety blitz and the ball out of bounds. Tried to hit McCaffrey up the left sideline.
And had him covered like a glove with Jaron Kearse.
So that time they move Micah Parsons, and more than usual, Tim, he lines up on the line of scrimmage, but they do put him in a linebacker spot 186 times this year and just about 1,000 snaps. That time he lined up right over the head of the center, and they picked the safety, Donovan Wilson.
Yeah, you're forced to squeeze the double team inside on Parsons. Nobody on the edge for Donovan Wilson, who got the hit.
49er offense just cannot get going here. Wisnowski will try to angle this punt as Kevontre Turpin back inside the Dallas 10. He'll end over end. This shoots this straight up in the air, very short. It'll bounce at the 20, take a 49er roll, and it'll roll out of bounds. So with the roll, it's not horrible, but he really got under that ball too much. The wind may be a factor. It's tough to drop the ball and go to the helicopter, the banana kick, And that one came off the foot poorly, short, but with the roll. It's a 37-yard punt for Wisnowski with no return, so not horrible. Dallas will take over on their 9-yard line when we're come back, and we are tied at 9 here. 9-9. 49ers and Cowboys with 7:17 to play in this divisional playoff game on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
The spirit of a champion comes in many forms. It runs through the lineup of the Niners. It courses through the veins of the faithful. And it's crafted into every Toyota Tacoma. Achieved by testing limits, pushing boundaries, and making the impossible possible. Driving towards constant improvement year after year until there's nothing left but glory. So grab the wheel and experience it for yourself today. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Toyota. Let's go places.
49ers fans, when it's time to get to the game for live NFL action, Ticketmaster's got your seat. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats so you never miss a minute of the action this season. And rest assured, if your plans change, it's easy to securely sell your seats on Ticketmaster. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
The 49ers launched a new flag football league for kids pre-K to 8th grade called 49ers Varsity. For more info and to register, visit 49ers.com/varsity.
For the 9th time, this is 49ers versus Cowboys playoff style on KNBR.
For the 9th time, and we are tied at 9 with 7:17 to play third quarter. 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, Divisional NFC.
That's an OPI too.
Presented to you by United Airlines. And Dallas will start on the 9-yard line. The Dak Prescott empty set. Now they're going to motion Ezekiel Elliott. He's the lone back. Dak goes under center. They have Ferguson and Dalton Schultz in line right. Double tights. Play action. Dak back on the goal line. Going to take a deep shot down the field. And it is caught by C.D. Lamb.
With the DPI.
Over the top there against the coverage of Diamador Lenore. Flag down on the play. They will decline that and take a huge hit to C.D. Lamb.
Well, that's how they started the second half, getting C.D. Lamb isolated over there on Demo Lenore, and it's just a flat-out go route. Demo Lenore late and flipping his hips and running with him. The ball a little underthrown. That's when the flag was thrown, and a great catch.
Result of the play, first down.
What a great catch.
He's a great player, C.D. Lamb. Obviously, what a year he's had this year. So even when he motions outside, and that time he was not in the slot, Charvarius Ford is not following him around at all. The 49ers are just playing side, where Charvarius is playing left corner on the offensive right, and Demo Lenore is playing on the other side, right corner on the offensive left. So they're attacking the catch point that Demo's had a problem with throughout the year, Tim.
Yeah, exactly right. And he's played a lot of good football, obviously. He has a huge interception early in this game that led to 3 points going up in High Point. But that go route at the top end of the route has given him problems all year long tracking the football.
Is there any question about the catch? As Bill Vinovich is being held here from Walt Anderson, really doesn't matter because we have a DPI as well.
I think he caught it. I don't even think it's close. I think he caught it behind and over his head. The ground never forced it to move. That's an easy.
And now I think it's been confirmed. They give him the catch, but the DPI came late, so he would have gotten almost all those yards. It's a 46-yard catch by C.D. Lamb. First and 10, Dallas on the 49er 45-yard line. Back out of the shotgun. Gonna play action to Zeke. Throw down left. It is juggled and dropped by Dalton Schultz. Great coverage there by Demo Lenore.
Well, he was able to catch up. Dalton Schultz has got some wiggle to him now, and a good route setting him up to the inside and then cutting square out right back to the sideline. And Demo Lenore with that foot speed, able to catch up, get underneath it. Dak had to sail it.
But what Dallas is doing now, they know that they're playing sides. They're going to attack that catch point of the undersized Demo, whether it's Cedar at 6'2", Tim, or Dalton Schultz at 6'1".
Come on.
They want those one-on-one jump balls.
Or Noah Brown at 225 pounds, who's on him right now.
Here's a handoff to Ezekiel Elliott off the left side, and he'll bang out across the 40-yard line. That time they brought in Devontae Collins, the extra lineman, but they lined him up in a fullback position. Connor McGovern does that when they have Jason Peters healthy and playing at left tackle. But Tyler Smith has to move to left tackle, McGovern to left guard. They call that their MAC package, so they're going to Collins to get a fullback on the field. Now Dallas facing a 3rd and 5. Zeke got 5 on 2nd down. Dallas 3 of 9. On 3rd down, they go empty again. CD, where is he? Going in short motion, return motion. 49ers showing his zone. Gibson over him. 3 are right, 2 are left. Dak blitz by Gibson. Throws up the seam. Broken up beautifully by Fred Warner.
Oh, great coverage.
He had to cover the middle there.
Yeah, he did.
2-buck defense, Tim. He's got to get back into coverage there against CeeDee Lamb. And the great
Oh,
Fred
they're going for it, huh?
up, ran with him, and was able to knock that ball away.
Yeah, and that's the beater because Deshaun Gibson, it was the same rush and blitz that Huff had earlier. He came free. Dak had to unload it. Great coverage. The Cowboys
Trying to get him off sides, that's why.
4th down. They are 2 for 2 on 4th down so far today. Where is CeeDee Lamb? He's going to line up number 3. They get up on the ball quick. Zeke lines up left. Dak lifts the left leg. Warner showing the blitz over Biotish. Here comes also Dre Greenlaw from the outside. They're going to snap the ball here. Prescott in the shotgun on 4th and 5. Play clock getting down to 5. Now he steps up. 4, 3. Now they're not going to snap the ball. 2. Now they go into a pistol, lift the leg again, and they're not going to snap the ball. And then they're going to punt the ball.
Offensive 4. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
They take the delay of game. But maybe they try a field goal here. This kicker, I know he has a hard time with extra points, but he's made 3 60-yard field goals in his career.
Especially as good as their defense has been playing in this
And the
game.
wind is back here. If you're going to do it, you have a 15-mile-an-hour wind, but they did take the delay of game. So now they're not going to try a field goal. They're going to bring in Brian Anger. This is not the game we thought, Tim. These are 2 of the highest-scoring teams.
Let's go, baby.
In particular,
Bounce back. Let's get this done.
From the fractured thumb in week 7,
Come on.
since McCaffrey and Purdy have been here, these teams are scoring in the 30s. We have a 9-9 game. So field position going to be big. Anger with the wind at his back. Ray McLeod will call for a fair catch with Kelvin Joseph, the gunner, on him. He's the one that caused the fumble on the last return, and he makes the fair catch at the 9-yard line. 5:58 to play, 3rd quarter. Dallas 9, 49ers 9. The winner is going to Philadelphia next week for the NFC Championship game. We're back right after these messages.
The Honda Civic and the Accord are uniquely stylish in their own way. But you know what they have in common? Reliability and comfort? Sure. Available turbocharged engines?
Let's go, man. Let's go. We got this.
The driver. Having fun.
We got this.
No
Let's go.
reason.
Let's make something happen right
Thrill
now.
of driving a Honda. Named 2022 Best Overall Brand by Kelly Blue Books, KBB.com.
Score a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive Honda today. Buy or reserve yours at your NorCal Honda dealer.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Looking for a simple way to experience real savings? Bring your credit card balance over to a Redwood Credit Union Visa Platinum card. Unlike other cards, we skip the transfer fees and keep rates low, so you can do more of what you love. Redwood Credit Union, for all that you love. Rates effective 1/1/23 and reflect excellent credit. All rates, terms, and special offers subject to change. Certain restrictions apply. For cash advances at a non-RCU location, the greater of 2% of the advance or $20 will be charged.
You can start a career that allows you to work with purpose, pays great, has outstanding benefits, and offers a promising future. The Alameda County Probation Department is seeking dedicated people to make a difference as a juvenile institutional officer associate, working with youth in facilities, playing a critical role as a mentor, role model, and life coach to youth while ensuring safety. Apply for a career as a juvenile institutional officer associate with Alameda County Probation, where we work with a purpose and could use your help to build a great tomorrow today. Apply today at acgov.org and click on careers.
Valley Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Solar is locally and family owned and the home of old-fashioned service for 61 years. And they're faithful fans to the red and gold. Their technicians are highly trained and NATE certified. Plus, they're an Energy Upgrade California contractor with a 100% satisfaction satisfaction guarantee. And they've been voted the best heating and air conditioning company in Silicon Valley. Schedule an appointment at valleyheating.com or call 408-294-6290. Buy locally and tell them Tintinelli sent you.
We got this. We got
You
this,
can
guys.
worry
Come
about
on.
things other than IT compromises like, has anyone actually gotten a nosebleed? In the nosebleed section, build the new with Citrix.
This is the rivalry. 49ers Cowboys playoff style.
Yeah, baby.
Sports leader.
First 9 minutes and 2 seconds of this third quarter. Dallas has run 15 plays, and the 49ers had the ball for one possession.
Got him.
3 and out.
Let's go.
Happen here. They got to get some yards here, get this field
It was
position,
on Trent.
and give
Damn.
the defense some rest. As you said, 15 plays and
I didn't even see Trent move.
The 49ers one drive and a 3 and out. As
And
you
the
said.
reason they had the extra drive, the fumbled punt return by Ray McLeod.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I didn't see Trent move at all.
Right. Trent Williams pulled out early. It's a false start
no,
here.
I think DeMarcus Lawrence was in the neutral zone. Oh,
They got it on Trent. Now, hold on. Bill Vinovich announced it, then the umpire stepped in
I
and the
think-
down charge. They may flip this, Tim.
yeah, they will. I think Trent activated.
Yeah, he's clearly jumped. DeMarcus Lawrence jumped to the neutral zone, and then Trent Williams activated. So
Exactly.
by moving Parsons
All right,
away,
make something happen, baby.
key thing is DeMarcus Lawrence has to go on that side at right
Okay,
end.
that's
Usually play right end.
Well, they're really throwing wrinkles right now. They got 5 D linemen on the field, and Micah Parsons is playing Mike linebacker right in the middle.
And Van Der Esch is not in. 1st and 5. Kittle goes in jet sweep motion. Handoff McCaffrey off the right side. Runs right over Donovan Wilson to pick up the 49er first down. Tough run there. Wilson, though, popped him back the other way, but McCaffrey does pick up the forward progress for a first down. 49ers, Kyle Juszczyk, Christian McCaffrey looking over on the Microsoft touchpad, trying to figure out the defensive front of the Cowboys to run the ball. And the 49ers run the ball just about on every.
Oh, he caught it.
On Dallas.
Freaking George, man. I can't.
Wrinkles at him,
I
moving
can't
Parsons
believe
all over the place. 4-man fronts, 5-man fronts. They have kept the 49er run game off balance.
Now they got Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence on the same side over McGlinchey. Going to roll Purdy the opposite way, going left. Purdy time, going to throw back right, and it is juggled, and George Kittle makes the catch to midfield.
Whoa!
What a catch by George Kittle.
That
On
was-
the throwback there from Brock Purdy. Bobbled it a couple of times, but was able to reel it in.
What a dart from Purdy. It's a keeper. Kittle's coming from the other side of the field. Now he's going to get right down the hash mark.
Oh.
Hits it with one hand off his helmet, back into his hands again, and then able to corral it and grasp it before he takes the hit and goes down. That is a huge catch.
A reaching right-handed tip it up into his face mask. Then he took the ball out of the air. One of the best catches ever for George Kittle. An explosive at 29 yards. 49ers right in the logo at midfield. Purdy is under center. McCaffrey going to hop to the left. Straight drop. Parsons inside move on Trent Williams. Throw over the middle. Catch by McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle of Van Der Esch and then gets pulled down there by Bland and Anthony Barr. And the big defensive tackle, Jonathan Hankins, was playing for Carlos Watkins. Gain of 8 yards. Boy, 2 tough catches over the middle. Kittles was amazing.
That first,
Yeah,
baby.
good work
There you
there
go.
by McCaffrey. And on the 1st and 5,
Right,
Tim,
CMC.
he ran over Donovan Wilson. This is going to be a physical battle.
say
You're
that?
not going to have gaping holes against this defense.
Yeah.
You may have to just run right over him.
Yeah, it is going to be 19 minutes of smash mouth football for the rest of this game.
Tied at 9, less than 4 to
Yeah,
go.
baby.
Third quarter, inside handoff McCaffrey, and he goes straight ahead. First down, 49ers. Anthony Barr. Now we have a little pushing and shoving post play.
Yeah,
Juwan Jennings and Trayvon Diggs. As McCaffrey got up, he spiked the ball. He spun the ball. 49ers are frustrated they can't run the ball, so they're just going right at him.
Oh, what a big block by Aaron Banks right there, getting a good push out on Ugadiza and really
There we
open
go.
running lane.
Now it's working.
49ers, we have 3:20 to play, third quarter. We are tied at 9. Christian McCaffrey just 42 yards of total scrimmage yards today, but he's coming alive on this drive. Juwan Jennings comes in motion tight. They're heavy right. And it's a handoff to McCaffrey coming right. Big hole. 49ers power out as he crosses the 30 down to the Dallas 27-yard line. They're starting to run the rock at the Dallas Cowboys here, led by Christian McCaffrey, a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, what a great block by Charlie Warner on the edge.
Helmet catch, yes, sir.
Line, shoulder pads and driving him off.
Yep.
Kyle
So
Juszczyk.
Eli
Good job
Eli
by
finally gets some touches, man.
finishing give McCaffrey that burst to set up this
I think he
second.
only had 3 so far.
McCaffrey's got something wrong with his right calf. They booted that up over on the sideline. He was doing toe raises, trying to stretch it out. Elijah Mitchell is in, 2nd down, 2, orbit motion for Debo. They give it to Mitchell straight ahead. First down, breaks a tackle. Boy, they are pounding down there. Dallas is really hitting in the secondary. Big time hit there.
Yes, we are, Bebop.
Anderesh wearing Leroy Jordan's old number 55. What a battle this is.
Well,
First down, 49ers.
And again, Warner with a good block out there in space. Kittle gets an unbelievable cut block out there on Dorrance Armstrong. Burford, everybody's starting to finish blocks right now. This is how the 49ers get it done, by winning at the point of attack.
And they're starting to run the rock at this team. 49ers, 8th play of this drive. And they've gotten it all done on 1st and 2nd down. No 3rd downs. They've run the ball 4 times on this drive. They want the lead now. Here's Purdy with a handoff to Elijah Mitchell. It's past Anthony Barr, but in the middle there is Dorrance Armstrong. They just got so many stars on their D-line. They're hard to run against, but this is just Chris Foerster and that O-line.
Come on, baby.
Quinn and this defensive line, Tim. They're just coming at him.
Get a TD here.
It'll all be pretty.
Oh, it's going to be
it's going to be smack mouth.
Yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
ugly.
shit.
This game's going to win it ugly with those types of plays. And wide receivers, tight ends, all of them, running backs, everybody's got to finish these blocks. And they got the right mindset to do it.
2nd and 9, right on the 20-yard line. Toyota red zone for the 49ers, trying to break this 9-9 tie.
It was.
The shotgun, and he's going to throw over the middle.
Ooh, that was almost picked.
Trayvon Diggs dropped the ball.
Oh, did he?
He pulled it out. He had Ayuk over the middle, and Purdy missed him, and he threw to the cornerback who has the best ball skills in the NFL. His older brother is Stephon Diggs
Well, that ball
of the
got
Bills.
tipped.
How did he miss that one?
Anthony Barr hit him in the helmet, tipped it up in the air. Ayuk was open on a quick slant. Very fortunate that Diggs did not catch that.
Almost looked like an RPO, but I think that was a straight play action there. Could have had that same action. Ball got tipped. Otherwise, Diggs, who had 11 interceptions to lead the league a year ago, would have had it. 3rd and 9, 49ers on the 20. 49ers 5 of 10 on 3rd down. Straight drop, Dorrance Armstrong.
For
And then
sure.
it came down. DeMarcus Lawrence will sack him. It was Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Big on the
Let's
play,
go.
though, here.
Kittle got thrown to the ground.
Maybe a penalty on Dallas after the sack. Hold on, or 1 down in the secondary. Or maybe a defensive hold on, and Kittle's hurt. Kittle is down. Kittle gets up slowly like he hurt his left shoulder.
Now, Donovan Wilson held him and tripped him up, no doubt.
So take the sack away. And it's a penalty on Donovan Wilson, just taking down George Kittle. Is George okay? Hopefully it's just a stinger. Looked like he hurt his left shoulder.
He's staying on the
1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. It's a defensive hold, not a PI 5-yard penalty. But on that sack, Tim, that's a huge play.
Get 7, baby. Come on.
Wilson is a pounder. 4th-year safety from Texas A&M. They have 3 safeties on the field. That's about every snap, and they use them differently. 49ers need the end zone now. Purdy in the gun. McCaffrey left. Juszczyk right. Debo comes in motion across the formation. Now going to go in orbit motion behind to the right. Pivot hand off to Debo. Cuts back inside. That breaks 1 tackle. A flag is down. Debo is swarmed under. Flag is down here. Maybe on Dallas.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a hold on the 49ers. Going to push him back.
Now was thrown.
Let's go.
Field here.
I think the back judge threw it. They're looking at the tight ends typically.
Or sometimes they look for defensive holding as well.
Good call.
Bill Vinovich is talking to the back judge who made the call. And this is a blended crew. This is not Bill's usual crew in the regular season.
Holding. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Jonathan Hankins has called for it. And that's a big call there when you see it thrown by the back judge. And that's Brad Freeman.
Go, baby.
Who was the son of Steve Freeman, the longtime NFL safety who became an official for a long time, who made the call.
Yeah, good spot by you. And he held Aaron Banks is who he held, and trying to prohibit Aaron Banks from getting to the second.
Go, Juice.
Linebackers. That's a good call.
49ers have won 1 more play before the end of the quarter. We have 15 seconds to go in the quarter. They break the huddle with 10. And it's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. It is Purdy under center. Trua, Juszczyk, 3-point stance. McCaffrey, fullback 4, straight ahead. Kyle Juszczyk looking like Moose Johnson. Will bring it down inside the 5 and put it on the 3-yard line there as they go blast the belly, the dive to Kyle Juszczyk on what they call fullback force. That's a good gain there of 8 yards. We will start the 4th quarter, T-Rock, facing a 2nd and goal on the Dallas 2-yard line. looking to break this 9-9 tie. It's going to the final 15 minutes. 49ers and Cowboys raging in the playoffs. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
On the field, all-pro tight end George Kittle is made to move. Off the field, he's made to go. But whether he's going up for a pass or out with some friends, George likes having the freedom to move. And in a pair of Levi's 541 athletic taper fit jeans, he's got it. The 541 jean is the perfect fit for an athletic build. With the comfort and flexibility to let you play your game, the Levi's 541 is made to move and made to chill. Visit a Levi's store near you or shop levi.com to find your perfect fit.
Hey everybody, we've got some big news. California's Great America is opening early this year for more days and more fun. That means more screams on Railblazer, the groundbreaking single-rail steel coaster, and more time with the Peanuts gang at Planet Snoopy. With more big thrills and more little thrills, there's fun for the whole family at California's Great America. Now open on weekends. Visit cagreatamerica.com for more details.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Put junk sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's new bed, new you sale, save up to 50% with Sealy Queen mattresses starting at $349.99. Only at Mattress Firm. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
You know, wine and football aren't that different. Sure, they're complex, but enjoying them should be easy. You don't need to worry about complex formations and flavor profiles or which wine pairs with what. All that matters is together, Barefoot Wine and the 49ers are easy to enjoy. So let's enjoy ourselves.
Copyright 2022 Barefoot Sellers, Modesto, California. All rights reserved. Enjoy responsibly. 21+. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Faithful, the Purdy Party continues at Levi's Niners Cowboys on KNBR.
Joe and Jennifer are here. Roger Craig is here. Charles Haley is here. He knows both sides of this great rivalry. Steve Young here. They're all here. Jerry Rice. And here we go, T-Rock. We start the fourth quarter. 49.
All right, here we go. Let's get 7.
Or face a second and goal from the Dallas 2-yard line. This drive started on the 9-yard line, and now they are 2 yards away.
And a huge one-handed catch by Kittle over the middle was really the catalyst to get this thing going. 49ers been able to run it, the best they've run it in this game on the last drive, and, of course, the 2 big holding calls.
Run that baby in. Let's go.
10th play of the drive, 6 runs, 3 passes, 2 holds for Dallas.
Nope.
And here we go. Looking to get in the end zone for the first time today and take the lead back. Oscar. McCaffrey goes left. Debo goes in motion right. Purdy out of the shotgun. Kittle and Juszczyk are right. Ayuk the other side. Handoff. McCaffrey. Touchdown! San Francisco!
CMC detonates with a big-time block right up in front of them. They pull the left tackle. They pull the left guard. They kick everybody out, get good down blocks inside of it, and very easy. Really kind of the old wham double
Let's
team
go.
block. What a big-time block. Mike McGlinchey gets 2 guys, opens a huge running lane.
Trent Williams come
for
across to get
CMC.
Anthony Barr.
Wow.
Great work by Chris First.
Needed that, man.
15-9. Robbie
It was a
goes
helmet
to
catch.
give the 49ers a 7-point lead as they last get in the end zone. As they ran in the end zone, a 91-yard drive. Robbie Gold with the extra point, and the 49ers have a 16-9 lead, 2 seconds in to this fourth quarter. What a one-hand catch by George Kittle, reaching with the right hand, reeled it in off his face mask for a gain of 31 yards. Then later, the big holding call on third
That was
down
on a
against
sack.
Donovan Wilson after a sack. Big drive. So I get a scoring drive summary.
Finally.
They go to 91 yards. T-Rock hit 10 plays. Do it in 6 minutes. 7 runs, 3 passes. George Kittle with 3 big 31-yard explosive. McCaffrey came alive, and the 49ers have a touchdown lead.
Yeah, and they just threw Jerry Rice the rock after that touchdown, and he loved every second of it.
49ers win this game. They are going to Philadelphia next week for the NFC Championship game. NFL Scoreboard is sponsored by Lifelong Medical Care, serving the Bay Area for 45 years. Philadelphia.
Jumpman. Yes, sir.
38-7. They'll host the NFC title game for the first time since 2004. In the AFC, we have a rematch of last year, and they're going back to Arrowhead. Kansas City, despite a bad ankle sprain by Patrick Mahomes, held in Jacksonville yesterday.
Oh, shit.
20, and Cincinnati all over Buffalo today, 27-10. That'll be Bengals at Chiefs. That game will be at Arrowhead coming up next week. Here's the kickoff by Robbie Gould. 49ers, 14:58 away. Turpin will take it. Far left side. Great directional kick by Robbie. 25, 30, 35. Robbie Gould will bump him down. Robbie, is he okay as he gets up? He had to make a hip check there. That was a return set up right, even though Robbie Gould kicked it far left, and Kevontre Turpin took it back across the field 42 yards, and Robbie Gould had to check him to the ground.
Yeah, well, Charlie Warner got doubled and kicked out. Warren Burks gave it up and really did a one-timer on Turpin. He's off to the races. Robbie Gould just saved a touchdown and may pay for it. He got up slow.
1st and 10, 43-yard line for Dallas. There's Dak in the shotgun. Ezekiel to the side. Going to throw that bubble screen out to CeeDee Lamb. Going to spin off a tackle. Picks a big hit from Fred Warner. A flag came in late. A flag came in at the end of the play. That going to be a personal foul on the 49ers?
Well, I don't know how it could be. He's a runner. He's past the line of scrimmage unless Fred absolutely launched with his head down up at a spearing angle. Otherwise, he's a runner. You can hit him anywhere.
Bill Vinovich's crew is huddling together.
I was going to say, why is there
Now, this is not Bill's typical crew throughout the year. Again, the back judge, Brad Freeman, is talking to the down judge here, Mark Hittner, about the play. Which side was the flag on, Bill Vinovich?
There's no foul on the play.
You're going to pick it out.
The receiver was a runner and not defensive.
Just as you said, T-Rock. Let's pause. They're going to get right back up on the ball. We don't have time. Dallas is going no huddle. They're getting right back up on the ball. The umpire's not even wound the clock yet. And Biotish is already ready to snap it. What a change from last year when they couldn't spike the ball in time. We got the last play. Now they put Dak under center. They go tight. It's 2nd and 4 on that bubble screen to CeeDee Lamb. Here's Dak. Handoff. Ezekiel Elliott gets tripped up.
Oh, great tackle.
Aziz Alshire saved it. He may have the first down anyway.
I think he's short, a little bit
short. That was going to pop wide open over right guard, and their great all-pro right guard, Zach Martin. But Zeke does not have the speed. He's also playing with a bulky brace on his right knee. 2nd straight year, Tim. He's playing with a sprained ligament in that right knee.
Yeah, and I know he doesn't like wearing that brace.
And 75, 76, 76.
Well, they're going jumbo. 2 extras. Levante Collins in all day. Now they bring in Josh Ball.
That's the double XO.
They're going 7-man offensive line here. 3rd down and 1.
Come on, baby.
One up on the ball. They get in tight, really tight. And it is a handoff to Zeke off the right side. He's got the first down. Well, they went to 7-man offensive line. They had double tights all over the place. They came in tight, and they just slammed it up in there. And Ezekiel Elliott picks up the first down.
Yeah, and with everybody defensively now.
Jesus, come on.
With that push quarterback sneak that everybody wants to run, the Cowboys have just chose to run it off tackle and try to block the
Jimmy Ward's supposed to be covering him. Oh, it's Lenore right there.
Schultz out on both sides.
49ers lead 16-9. They're up.
Heck, Lenore.
Now they bring in Malik Davis. They're going to play action to him. Dak has plenty of time. Going to throw out left wide open. CeeDee Lamb breaks the tackle, and he's dropped inside the 30-yard line. CD is the problem, and he's wearing that Dallas Cowboy number 88. Drew Pearson to Michael Irvin to Des Bryant, and out of CeeDee Lamb. Well, he double moved Demo Lenore, stutter go, and then a comeback curl route to pick up 17 yards.
And Jimmy Ward's got to be faster than that, out to the deep flat to get under that. Demo Lenore, that's a tough challenge for him.
Oh, my God, Hufunga again, man.
Puts the brakes on.
Jesus.
Easy pitch and catch on the comeback.
Now
76 is
Like you said,
76 is
tackle
Avante
the waist, right?
Collins. This is what Pete Carroll did last week when he went to jumbo. He's going to line up Collins in a fullback spot. 1st and 10 on the 49er 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. Talanoa Hufanga gets in. Does not sack him. Prescott gets off of it, but he has to go feet first, and he loses yards on the play. What a play by Talanoa Hufanga. There was a keeper coming left back that way. He never saw the blitz.
Oh, and what a great job by Hufanga, because, he's coming
He
on
almost
block.
tackled everybody.
And the running back, when you look at Malik Davis, You can't tell if he's got the ball or not. Huff makes the right decision, gets all over Prescott. He dips out of it, but eventually the 49ers were able to get him down.
Malik Davis, an undrafted rookie from Florida, forced to play with the injury to Tony Pollard. Loss of 4 yards there. Pop, second down 4, inside blitz by Greenlaw. Quick throw out left, CeeDee Lamb. And CeeDee will take it inside the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and long for Dallas as we pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is it on the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Your home for 49ers football. KNBR and KNBR.
Oh! Let's go, baby.
Damn. Cisco.
Let's go, baby. 3rd down and 8.
Let's go, Bosa.
Dallas on the 49er 25-yard line, down a touchdown. 11-18 to play in the game. CeeDee Lamb comes in motion. No one follows. Dak in the gun, 2-by-2 formation. Zeke right flat. Prescott throws over the middle behind CeeDee Lamb. And incomplete. No flag on the play. Now what does Dallas do? They're going to bring in Maher. And they are going to kick the field goal.
No pressure at all, and not even close from Dak Prescott. And I know that Charles Omenihu is coming on a twist and flashing up inside, but that was a bad throw to an open receiver.
Maher, of course, has had the extra point nightmare, but as a kicker this year, 29 of 32. And this will be a 43-yard field goal from the left hash mark. It is into the wind at about 15 miles an hour going towards the north. 49ers Fred Warner jumping around inside snap. Maher gets it away. It's leaking out right, but it came back, and he makes it. Brett Maher having a very good year, but getting the yips on extra points, but he makes a big field goal there to pull Dallas to within 4. Maher from 43 yards out, and the 49er lead is down to 16-12. 11:03 to play in this NFC Divisional playoff game. The winner going to Philly for the title game next
Get another
Sunday.
7 here.
For these messages.
Gone are the days of markup. Here are the days of savings. We are premium grade at Putnam GMC in Burlingame, and we're celebrating the new year with no markup on any 2022s in stock. Also, no markup on 2023 Terrains, Sierras, Canyons, or Acadias. If you're in the market for a car or truck, now is the time. Because, not sure if you heard, but we have no markup all January at Putnam GMC in Burlingame. No markup on units in stock, excludes 23 Yukons and Yukon XL.
Not all guarantees
Yes,
are
Bebop. Let's go, Prettiest.
makes the
Let's
total
get him another
drop
touchdown.
from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to speedyoil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles, discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
Hey fans, it's Ronnie Lott for UCSF Health. For 14 seasons, I delivered epic bone-crushing tackles every Sunday. These days, I got to take care of my own bones to make up for all those football moments. And fans, whether you're watching from the couch or maybe a weekend warrior, UCSF Orthopedics, they got your back. UCSF treats the most complex sports injuries to keep you in the game. So make an appointment by visiting ucsfhelp.org today.
Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because we've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Faithful gear up for the playoffs with latest jerseys, headwear, and more at 49ers Team Store presented by Visa or at shop49ers.com.
Faithful, crank up the Run CMC. Now back to Niners Cowboys on the Sports Leader.
Dallas Cowboys get a 43-yard field goal from Brett Maher. 8 plays, 32-yard drive. Or to the scoring drive summary. 49ers get the ball back here with a still a lead of 16-12. And on the last drive, Tim, they went 91 yards. They went heavy on the ground of a 10-play drive. 7 runs, 3 passes from Brock Purdy. Here's the kickoff from Brett Maher. Again, a very strong
All right, here we go.
The win. Ray McLeod back in the 49er north end zone. Coming right down to the end. Well, this guy's got a big leg. And Ray lets it soar over his head into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here you
No,
come.
no.
14-23, 167 yards. He has avoided a big mistake, which is key. McCaffrey ran powerfully on that last drive. Some big catches by George Kittle, and
We'll be changing the play.
let's see what they do.
Shotgun.
With a 4-point lead.
And a couple of decent runs for Elijah Mitchell as well. The offensive line has found
Beautiful.
that, without question, that last drive was their best drive at the point of
Yes, sir.
team, and getting those defensive linemen blocked.
Elijah Mitchell's in for McCaffrey. Oscar the play here. As Purdy goes into the shotgun and Mitchell to his left. There's going to be a straight drop and a throw over the middle. Caught. George Kittle. The middle is opening up with Jaron Kearse, the safety, trying to rip the ball away. Kittle able to secure one over the middle again. 17 more yards for George Kittle.
That's just flat out man coverage, period. Jaron Kearse on George Kittle in cut.
There you go.
Seems the timing has
There you go, Mitch.
from the quarterback to the tight end. Because of the lurking defenders in the middle, you couldn't do it any better.
Yes,
George
sir.
Kittle, 4 catches, 79 yards, and he's coming alive in the second half. First and 10, 49ers on their 42-yard line. Purdy in the gun. Elijah Mitchell to the right in the gun. They're going to gun run him straight ahead. Kittle a block. Mitchell with a shake, and he runs all the way to midfield. Picks up 9 yards. Nicely done by Eli. A gain of 8 yards there with McCaffrey over on the 49er sideline. He sets up a 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, another really good block by George Kittle as he gets around the corner and is able to log just enough. Log and hook Donovan Wilson.
Oh, he should went to the left, fam.
Bounced to the edge and got himself 8.
49ers take Juszczyk out, bring in Jawan Jennings, go 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers in. 49ers now 74 rushing yards. Dallas has 76. Kittle get a motion to the right of Purdy in the gun. Mitchell is left. Orbit motion is Debo. Inside handoff to Mitchell off the orbit, and he stacked up short of the first down. Trying to pull somebody out of the box there with that orbit motion going right, running Elijah Mitchell underneath. No gain. 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, and you better block Micah Parsons, who's lined up over there on Trent Williams. Everybody blocks down. It's the slice play, so Kittle's coming back. He's responsible for the chop and could not get Parsons off his feet.
Kyle Shanahan calls the play.
Beautiful.
Helmet speaker.
Keep doing the slants.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2. 49ers 5 for 10 on 3rd down. Just 0 for 1 in the second half. Haven't had many 3rd downs last drive. Kittle get a motion outside the numbers right now. They empty the backfield. McCaffrey goes left. It's Jennings, McCaffrey, Debo left. 3rd and 2. Purdy over the middle. Caught by Brandon Ayuk on the quick slant over the middle. Starting to loosen up the middle of this defense where Leighton Vander Esch was. Big 3rd down conversion there for Purdy to Ayuk.
Well, I love the empty set and getting 5 out and get the ball out of your hands quick. Good job by the offensive line. You've got Ayuk on an in cut.
Against Anthony Barr.
Yeah, 2 linebackers sitting in there, and Anthony Barr is the one they play.
And he's not a great coverage linebacker, so when you go empty, you're just picking up the best matchup. That time, clearly Ayuk on the quick in cut, the slant, his 2nd catch of the game against Anthony Barr, the former Viking. 1st and 10. 49ers trying to work the clock now. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. Purdy snaps it, handoff to Mitchell. Cutback run. Good gain. Elijah Mitchell, fresh legs here on the cutback. Outside zone going left. 1 cut downhill, picks up 5 more yards.
And again, Mike McGlinchey and Daniel Brunskill absolutely working over the left defensive tackle, getting him hooked, displaced, out of the hole. Elijah Mitchell north and south.
And now they're going into slow the game down mode, up 16-12. Watch Purdy work this clock. Kyle calls the play. They break the huddle with 15. He snapped it at 1 last time. 2nd down 5. 49ers on the Dallas 36. Charlie Warner goes in motion right. It's Ayuk, Jennings, and Warner.
Let's go.
Right, Debo left. Play clock 2, 1. May have to call a timeout here. And Kyle will from the sideline. Usually Brock calls it from the play, but that time I don't think he was aware of it. So a timeout is called. 49ers first timeout here of the second half. They have 2 more remaining. 7:31 to play, 4th quarter. 49ers 16, Cowboys 12. 49ers looking to win this game and get to Philly for the NFC Championship game next Sunday. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
SunPower is proud to be the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers, and those same world-class solar panels are approved for your home. If you're ready to take control of rising electricity bills and keep the lights on when grid power goes out, go to sunpower.com/football and see how much you can save with an all-in-one solar plus storage solution from SunPower. The most efficient solar panels you can buy, backed by the industry's most comprehensive warranty. Visit sunpower.com/football.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official health 49ers. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
We paid how much for those lessons?
She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The NFC Divisional playoffs continue. Niners Cowboys on KNBR.
We have 7 minutes and 31 seconds to play in the game. This drive.
Let's go, baby.
3 to go. They're trying to run the clock, run their way into the end zone here and take a 2-score lead. 6th play of the drive coming up. Boy, it's so even. 49ers 257 yards of total offense. The Dallas is 256. 49ers 79.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch.
Dallas 180 yards passing to 176 for the 49ers. Scoreboard says 16-12 Niners. Charlie Warner goes in motion. Brock Purdy in the shotgun. Dallas stems the front. Coming back is Warner right. Inside handoff to Mitchell underneath it. J-Ron Curse in the box will hit him, but he's able to push out close to a first down. It'll be short. It'll be 3rd down coming up. A lot of action with Warner moving and trying to soften the box a little bit. And the underneath handoff to Eli. 3rd and 3 for the 49ers now.
Right, Deebo Samuel gets a better block and just stays a little longer engaged with Kurtz. Probably could be a 10-yard
nice
first down. Very well blocked by McGlinchey and Brunskill out there on the off tackle to the right.
Elijah Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
McCaffrey, he goes outside the numbers right. Matched up with a corner, Deron Bland. They have Kittle inside of him right now. McCaffrey going to stack behind him on 3rd down. Purdy throws over the middle. Caught by McCaffrey for the first down.
What a throw.
He got in behind Kittle and ran that route, and Purdy fit that one in there tight. Another tough catch by McCaffrey.
Boy, and what a catch, too, by McCaffrey. And that's going to be on the 2, so it's on his backside number. He's got to reach behind it.
Against the corner.
Against the corner, Deron Bland. Wow.
And Bland hit him and drove him down hard on the right shoulder.
Look for Kittle down the middle. He was open again. Donovan Wilson just fell on that last play. Purdy went to McCaffrey anyway. See how they cover. Kittle could have an opportunity.
6:13 to play. Play clock at 8 as Purdy under center. Elijah Mitchell back in for McCaffrey. Heavy line going to the left outside of Trent Williams. Counter handoff.
Yep.
Pop back inside left. And Trayvon Diggs, not known as a good tackler, was able to stick it there. He's only missed 2 tackles all year. Had a hard time tackling in Tampa. Tried to isolate him there, and Trayvon Diggs made the tackle to hold that to a 3-yard gain for Elijah Mitchell. McCaffrey's got 6 on with the right calf. He comes in for big downs, touchdowns, and 3rd downs. But they're riding Eli here, Tim. And the clock is now under 6 minutes to go.
Go, Mitchell. Yeah.
33 to play in the game. Trying to run the clock out and run their way to Philly. 9th play of the drive. 5 runs, 3 passes on the first 8 plays. 2nd and 7.
And a touchdown makes it a 2-score game.
Warner goes in motion. He and Ayuk are left. Inside handoff. Mitchell moves away from Vander rush, breaks the tackle, and runs for a 49er first down.
Wow.
What a job there by Elijah Mitchell.
What a job by George Kittle leading the way. And then the vision, as you said, 2 tight end set. Kittle's going to come as the slice player in front of all of it.
Oh.
He gets the kick block on Anthony Barr. I believe it was Warner who got the down block. Warner got the down block on Van Der Esch, and then the little nifty move, jump cut by Elijah Mitchell. That is big time.
Charlie Warner up today with Ross Dwelly. Tyler Croft is down. 49ers looking to run the clock out. They have 65 yards rushing in the second half. 1st and 10 inside the Toyota red zone of the Dallas 17-yard line. Purdy gun. Purdy handoff. Elijah Mitchell. Donovan Wilson, the safety playing in the box like a defensive tackle, able to stuff that play. So they're going to sell out now to stop the run. Can you run all the way into the end zone and run this clock out? We have 4 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the game. This drive started with 11:03 to play. They have run 7 minutes off the clock, but they need 7 more points. Here comes Kyle Juszczyk back in. They take out Charlie Warner, and he came in late. And the play clock now is, they're still in the huddle with the play clock at 12. They break the huddle with 10 of exactly 4 minutes to play. 2nd and 10 on Dallas 17. Juszczyk was outside the numbers right. McCaffrey, they have 4 receivers to the right. And here's Purdy, going to pump, roll right, sidearm it in the ground. Tried to set up a screen, a bubble to Debo with all those blockers out there on that side, 3 of them. But Dallas was all over it. Purdy just threw the ball at his feet to ground the ball.
Well, Dallas isn't taking the bait at all. And that's a smart play by Purdy. I mean, they are all over it out there. Their D linemen are turning and running immediately when they anticipate that bubble screen coming.
Here you go, 3rd down and 10. A field goal here would give the 49ers a 19-12 lead. And then Maher would have to make an extra point, or they would go for 2 if Dallas would tie the game. But you want the end zone here, 3rd and 10.
Kittle down the middle. Let's go.
Kittle is isolated left. They have 3 to the right. In a bunch formation, Purdy back. Purdy steps up. Purdy going to run. Purdy cuts inside. Purdy will die, but he's short. He's tackled on the 11-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence and Leighton Van Der Esch got him down. And here comes Robbie Gould now to try to make his 4th field goal of the game to give the 49ers a 7-point lead. And they're going to let the clock run down. Impressive drive. It's not going to end in the end zone. Or maybe. We'll see what happens on the field goal. But this drive started 11:03 to play, Tim, and they're going to take it down to about 3:03. They're going to work 8 minutes off the clock.
Got to get points out of it. Get these 3 and put it in the defense's hands.
It is a 28-yard field goal. Right hash mark. Tabor Pepper will snap to Mitch Wishnowsky. Good snap, good hold. Robbie Gould, Mr. January, does not miss in the playoffs. And he wants to kick in February again as he drives it right through his 4th field goal of the game. And the 49ers have a 7-point lead. Dak Prescott, it's on to you now. 3:04 to play in the game. 49ers.
Let's get a stop here on defense. Come on.
Right after these messages.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. It's no wonder Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com named Honda the 2022 Best Value Brand.
Score a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive Honda today. Buy or reserve yours at your NorCal Honda dealer.
Based on 2022 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book, visit KBB.com for more information.
Hey, everybody. Brian Murphy here for my friends at Provident Credit Union. Provident Credit Union is here to help your money grow faster. Yeah, take a look at their new 9
How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling?
certificate. It includes a competitive rate of 3.5% annual percentage yield. Yeah, that's 3.5%. And with a short-term savings investment period, you get the flexibility to manage your money and earn dividends in the process. So start growing your savings faster today. Provident Credit Union has served the local Bay Area community for over 70 years and is committed to financial safety and soundness. So visit them at any of their 21 local Provident community branches and open an account today. That rate is effective November 8th, 2022. Limited time offer, minimum balance requirement of $10,000 and must be funds that have not been on deposit for the last 60 days. Early withdrawal penalty may apply, federally insured by the NCUA. Visit providencecu.org for terms and conditions.
Train like a pro at 49ers Fit, located in the Westgate Shopping Center in San Jose. Visit 49erfit.com for more information.
Come on, special teams. Stop them right here.
His house and 49ers playoff football on KNBR.
Robbie Gould set to kick off after his fourth
Get
field goal
him. Beautiful.
They want to try that. Well, it's 28-yard field goal by Robbie. 7 minutes and 59 seconds chewed off the clock.
Right, here we go.
They drive in 64 yards, 8 runs, 4 passes, and a field goal. Robbie Gould in the field to play, but Turpin had it back up on the ball with the wind at his back. Robbie hit it straight ahead. He does not make the 20-yard line. What a tackle by Oren Burks. George Odom down there, but it was Oren Burks, the former Packer, Tim. 14-yard return by Turpin. And that time, Robbie Gould did not directionally kick it. He kicked it straight ahead, and the wind made Turpin back up when he caught the ball. He was not.
Oh! Damn!
Good job by Burks.
That would have been game.
The tight end. He got up all.
Oh, my God.
It was a big-time play. Now it's up to this number 1 defense.
Here they go, and the crowd is up. Levi's is lit. This is the last 49er home game of the year. They win, they're going to Philly for the title game. Prescott throws, almost intercepted by Drake Greenlaw. He jumped in front of the tight end, Dalton Schultz, and would have had a pick 6 to end it, and he dropped the ball.
Well, he sure did, because he did everything right except secure the football. He knew that little option route was coming, got underneath it, reached both hands out, and just flat out dropped it.
Big play, Dre. Got both hands on it. Dak has thrown 2 picks today, one to Diamador Lenore, one to Fred Warner, and a tip by Jimmy Ward. Here comes Bosa now over Tyron Smith, the right tackle. Dak in the shotgun with Ezekiel Elliott to his right. 2nd and 10. Biotic snaps it. Dak is back. Here's Bosa. Prescott going to throw it out right, and it is incomplete. Trying to hit Michael Gallup on a twisting, turning ball with Charvarius Ward all over him. And that was the matchup when Ward was an undrafted player coming into the NFL. He would often match up with Michael Gallup. And here in the NFC Divisional.
Get him!
A back shoulder.
Yes!
That's a bad throw. That's a bad throw. That's a stick nod. That's it. He's open. He's got to stop and come back to the outside. Good job by Prescott moving away from the bull rush of Nick Bosa. Charvarius Ward's got to lock it down and get tighter.
There's a quick snap to Dak Prescott on 3rd down. Steps up in the pocket, gets out left. He gets tackled from behind. The 49ers, Nick Bosa, Samson Ebicom combine on Dak, and the Cowboys go 3 and out, and they've got to punt the ball back with 2:35 to play. And the clock is rolling here. Dallas not calling a timeout. They're just going to punt the ball here.
Tell you, good job by O'Menahue staying in his rush lane and making Dak Prescott go out to his left. Defense going to stay on the field.
Yeah, they're going to say stay here. Dallas letting a lot of time tick away here as they're holding the ball. Play clock is at 9. They finally snap the ball to punt the ball. And here's Ray McLeod. Just secure this catch going far left. He will call for a fair catch at the 25-yard line. 2:05 to play. The Dallas Cowboys do have all 3 timeouts to use, but we're just a couple of first downs away from running all the way to the NFC title game. 56-yard punt by Brian Anger. Great pass rush there. I think the 2nd down ball that he threw at 15-mile-an-hour wind, it just caused that ball to move on him.
Yeah, you may be right. And we've seen a couple of bad balls here in the second half by Dak Prescott. That was one of them because Michael Gallup had him beat, whether the wind affected it or not. Fortunate for the 49ers.
You obviously you want to run the clock out, but with 2:05 to go, you could throw here on 1st down because you could have a 2-minute warning.
There's 1 1st down right there.
Stop after this run either way. So if you wanted to throw the ball one time on this drive, this would be it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what they do. McCaffrey's back in. Purdy in the gun. Kittle going to go in motion left. Debo outside the numbers. And Kittle tight left. Juszczyk right slot of Ayuk. They are going to throw. Purdy back. Throws middle. Caught by and he runs for a 1st down to the 41-yard line. Opened up beautifully there. Now you go to the 2-minute warning. with a chance to pick up a couple of first downs, Tim, to win the game.
What a great route by George Kittle. My goodness. He widened out Donovan Wilson and then put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, opened it up for Purdy, and then just hangs on to the football.
George Kittle
is rolling.
He's been the guy in the second half. 2-minute warning is brought to you by Xfinity, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are a couple of first downs away from going to Philadelphia to fight for the NFC title. Let's see if they can finish off the Cowboys up 19-12. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
On the field, all-pro tight end George Kittle is made to move. Off the field, he's made to chill. But whether he's going up for a pass or out with some friends, George likes having the freedom to move. And in a pair of Levi's 541 athletic taper fit jeans, he's got it. The 541 jean is the perfect fit for an athletic build. With the comfort and flexibility to let you play your game, the Levi's 541 is made to move and made to chill. Visit a Levi's store near you or shop Levi.com to find your perfect fit.
The spirit of a champion comes in many forms. It runs through the lineup of the Niners. It courses through the veins of the faithful, and it's crafted into every Toyota Tacoma. Achieved by testing limits, pushing boundaries, and making the impossible possible. Driving towards constant improvement, year after year, until there's nothing left but glory. So grab the wheel and experience it for yourself today. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Toyota. Let's go places.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
For the very best in Northern California high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank and our new show in Sacramento, 49ers Sac High Sports. All the excitement and energy of high school sports shown back-to-back every Sunday night starting at 6 on NBC Sports California. You'll see the very best from our student athletes as they compete on the fields and courts all around Northern California. Plus, we bring you compelling stories of athletes overcoming adversity to compete. Join us in supporting these amazing local teams. Sunday nights during the school year. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now back to the Yak Bros and 49ers playoff football on KNBR.
Yeah, the Yak Bros may yield to the Rack Bros. You want run after contact now, as you got to run this clock out. Dallas has 3 timeouts to use. So depending on when the first down would come, if it comes on third down, you need 1 first down to win the game. Purdy in the gun, Elijah Mitchell to his left. Kittle and Debo tight right. You check now, you left. Gun run. Elijah Mitchell straight ahead, and he gets buried down by Anthony Barr. No gain. And they'll call a timeout here. Mike McCarthy will, with 1:53 to play. Dallas has 2 timeouts remaining. It's coming right down to this. 49ers
yes,
now.
Sir, Bebop.
In this game, and they've come alive in the second half. It was hard, Tim, to run the ball in the first half at all, and the 49ers have been able to run the ball much better after halftime.
Still been a grind, though.
18 carries, 63 yards.
Yeah, 11 of 27 in the first half, but the offensive line has certainly found their way a little bit with some of the north and south runs. Been a big part of it. Now you lean on this offensive line and win this football game.
And it's Elijah Mitchell coming in for McCaffrey. I think it's mainly the fresh legs of Eli.
Go, Eli. Go, Eli.
And I like spread runs. Pop, I like spread runs. Get these safeties and linebackers out of the box.
I know you.
Run at that 4-man front.
Now they're going into Purdy under center. Juszczyk at a 2-point stance ahead of Elijah Mitchell. Kittle, Ayuk right, Debo left. It's a toss to Mitchell coming right behind Juszczyk. Down the sideline. He goes out of bounds, though. Should have stayed in bounds.
What are you doing, Eli? Stay in bounds.
He got the first down, but you got to stay in bounds there. That would have ended the game or brought it close to it. Kyle's mad, but he was able to get the edge easily.
Oh.
That was that 18 toss, 18 Zorro. One of those, Tim. McGlinchey out in space, and nice block by Juszczyk.
Good blocks by everybody. Kittle gets the pin block on the DN. Juszczyk gets the kick-out block. McGlinchey gets a block. That's how you do it. Daniel Brunskill down the field. Eli's just got to stay in bounds.
He stays in bounds. The game's over. They're down to 2 timeouts left. You had the first down. That's the longest run of the game, but he's got to stay in bounds. He had nowhere to go on the sideline. Just slide there. Purdy with a heavy line. Kittle right, Warner, Juszczyk left. Here's Mitchell straight ahead. Van Der Esch will stand him up. So now you're playing the clock game. Mike McCarthy will call his second timeout. They have 1 remaining with 1:41 to play. If Mitchell just not gone out of bounds there, they only had 2 ways to stop it. You could have gone to the victory play, but now because he went out of bounds, Dallas is going to use the last timeout.
And Eli knows it too. I see him down there shaking his head. Young player.
He doesn't typically make young mistakes there. We've seen him do the right thing, but he's got to pick up 1 more first down now. 2nd and 9 on the Dallas 43-yard line. NFL Scoreboard is sponsored by Northern California Honda dealers. Thinking about getting a new Honda, think certified pre-owned, confidence on wheels. Visit your NorCal Honda dealer to buy today. The winner of this game. And the 49ers are 1 first down away from going to Philadelphia. Lincoln Financial Field. It'll be a high noon kickoff last Sunday for the NFC title. As Philadelphia all over the Giants last night, 38-7. That would be a matchup of the 1-seed Eagles and the 2-seed 49ers. But first they got to eliminate the 5-seed Cowboys. Debo lines up behind Brunskill and McGlinchey. DeMarcus Lawrence not blocked from the backside. Buries Elijah Mitchell. Nobody blocked him there. Timeout called by Mike McCarthy with 1:37 to play. In the game, you're facing a 3rd down.
Now, DeMarcus Lawrence just jumped around Mike McGlinchey, who was just trying to get him kicked out just a little bit. Lawrence up the field, swims around Mike McGlinchey, and with those Jets, those guys off the edge now, even if they've got to run around blocks, they can still close that ground and make a tackle as Lawrence did there to set up this 3rd and 8.
All right, so do you ever throw this ball on 3rd down?
No.
So then it's 3rd and 8, and if you don't pick it up, you're going to punt the ball with about 50 seconds to go in the game, and you got Wisnowski with the wind at his back, and you make Dallas drive the length of the field to tie the game. You pick up 1 more first down, the game is over. It should have been over with Elijah Mitchell's 15-yard run, but he got over tight on the 49ers sideline and inadvertently stepped out of bounds. And Dallas may have 1 more shot. 49ers need to pick up the 7 of 13 on 3rd down today. Purdy 18 of 28, 215. Maybe Purdy's legs come into play here. McCaffrey back in. You got Debo outside the number. They're going to go empty backfield here. Debo right, Kittle right, 3 are left. They're going to throw the ball. Here they are. It's a screen out to McCaffrey, and not a good block there by Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers will punt the ball. They tried to get it out to McCaffrey. They didn't block. Leighton Vander Esch, he's a tackling machine.
That's a risky play. That is a risky play. None of these wide receiver screens have worked all day long. That's a big risk for what I think would be a small reward for the play.
49ers are leaving their offense on the field, but they're going to take the play clock all the way down to 0, call a timeout, and then punt the ball. Dallas has to put their defense back out there because the 49ers are huddling their offense, but they're still in the huddle with 10.
Dallas going to have about 51 seconds.
6, 5, 4. It's going to be a timeout called. 3, 2, 1. And they call a timeout or take a delay. Here's Vinovich. I think they took the delay to take every second. They're going to take every single second. So the clock will start when Wisnowski punts the ball when it hits his foot. And then we'll see how they handle the mechanism on that. If they call for a fair catch or let the ball go. But you want to drop this inside the 10-yard line. Devontae Turpin, a Pro Bowl punt returner, but he's looking to secure the ball here. So Mitch, with the delay of game, will back up and take the Tabor Pepper snap on the 37-yard line. The game should have been over, but Elijah Mitchell went out of bounds, so the defense has got to come up with 1 more stop. And they're going for a block.
All right, come on, D.
John Fossil needs a block. We're going in the A-gap. Wisnowski will get it away at the 39-yard line. Clock begins to go, and it is Turpin calling for a fair catch at the 6-yard line. He may have been better served to let it roll.
Yeah, because they had Danny Gray blocked and knocked down in the end zone. That was an error.
Just let it go and see if it goes in the end zone. Why catch it on the 6? He made a mistake.
I agree.
43-yard punt. Here we go now. The Gold Rush, the defense, the best defense in pro football. 1 more stop to go to
get him
title game.
Oh!
There's no more timeouts to go. They got to go the length of the
Who the
field.
fuck was that?
Yeah, honestly.
Who the fuck was that?
Yards.
Is that Arik?
Here's Dak Prescott right up against the end zone. Lifts his right leg. The Otters, the head bob, the snap, 4-man rush.
Yeah, it was Armstead.
Hit some of the end zone. He breaks the tackle before the safety.
Oh my God.
Ward.
What's Armstead doing?
Tried to check him. He could have had a safety in the end zone. Dak ran through him, Tim, and avoided the game-ending safety tackle.
I have no idea what Eric's thinking right there. Maybe he thinks Dak's going to give himself up, but as you said, he just gave him a two-hand push and let him check out of there and get rid of the football.
And he was not out of the end zone. That would have been a safety. 49ers, some mental mistakes here, and the clock does stop with 38 seconds to go. Trapped. Eric Armstead inside rush here. Dak back to the throw out right. Caught by Dalton Schultz. Knocked out of bounds by Charvarius Ward, but Schultz was going out. And 33 seconds to go. That picked up 9 yards. So it's 3rd down and 1 for Dallas. And they've got to pick up 1 yard and then get 84 more. 33 seconds away. 49ers obviously going to back up here. Nothing over their heads. The safeties are deep. Hufunga and Gibson. Lenore way back. Charvarius Ward way back. There's Dak, got to pick up the
Get him!
3rd down and 1. They have no more timeouts. Throws out right. Caught. Dalton Schultz hit by Ward. He stayed in bounds. Charvarius Ward hit him back in the field of play. The clock continues to wind. 22-20. Here's Dallas again for 2 straight years right up against the clock. Dak is back. Dak flushed out. Dak getting out to his left. Dak going to throw down the sideline. It is incomplete. Tried to hit CeeDee Lamb on the 49er 40, 10, or actually Michael Gallup, 10 seconds away from going to Philadelphia.
Yeah, and Dak's able to get out of there and buy some time and then try to get it to Gallup, who's got 3 defenders around him. What a play by Charvarius Ward, and he knew it right away 2 plays ago to keep Dalton Schultz in bounds with the trajectory of how he tackled it.
Now they are really backing up now. They have Gibson on the 49er side of the 50. Along with Talanoa, they bring in George Odom, an extra safety. They're only going to rush 3, and they're dropping everybody back. It's almost Hail Mary time. There's Stanford Cal for Dallas. Prescott back, throws out right. It is caught and out of bounds goes Dalton Schultz, the former Stanford Cardinal. 5 seconds to go. They got 1 more play.
Never know.
Get the ball in the end zone from here. Nobody can. Maybe Aaron Rodgers.
See.
They're on their own 39-yard line.
I don't think Dalton
One.
he's out of bounds. There's only 1 foot in bounds.
Nope, incomplete.
They are going to stop the clock here.
Incomplete.
Walt Anderson will look at it in New York. Good eyes, T-Rock. This is going to New York, and Walt Anderson, our official review, brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. Your home for Sunday to Sunday coverage of the Niners. He got his left foot down, never got the right foot down. So that's no catch. So what that does, it'll put, he went out of bounds right away when he caught the ball. So the timing may be adjusted, but not much.
Right.
But you'd lose the gain on the play that he picked up. But either way, and they are backing up. This is going to be overturned. Dallas is backing up. Right now, he can't throw the ball in the end zone. Nobody can. From this side of the field, Tim, they've got to go to many laterals here.
Yeah,
no doubt. No other chance.
No doubt. And remember last year, and it ended differently. It ended with a
late spike.
But to get in position, it was a hook and lateral to CeeDee Lamb.
Not a catch.
Right. Going back to Tony,
incomplete.
Great Miami San Diego Charger playoff game from '82. So when they overturn this, the ball will go back on the 4-yard line. So they're 76 yards away from the end zone. You can't throw the ball 76 yards, and especially with a 15-mile-an-hour wind in your face. So there's no chance here. So how do you play this defensively, Tim? Obviously, you get deep, you rally up and tackle, but you know they're going to throw some series of backward passes here.
Right.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, as you said, that there's going to be, they have to have some type of lateral action unless somebody falls down.
All you look for here is Devontae Turpin, punt returner and kick returner.
He's got the juice.
Remember what Kansas City did with
receiver only have 1 foot in bounds. It's an incomplete pass.
Look at this.
Kansas City did this with Tyreek Hill. Just threw the ball down the middle, and you let a punt and kick returner do his thing.
Formation.
What are they doing here?
This is
a
pop
swing and gate here.
Right.
This is the Hugh Jackson play where you're putting your offensive lineman outside. He's got Connor McGovern, the left guard, and the left tackle are outside the numbers like receivers. You just got to have them up on the line. They don't have to be tight in the line. So they're spreading everybody out. This is like an Oregon Chip Kelly kind of play here. They got all their linemen out.
Come on, man.
They want those guys out to block in space. Now they're going to pull them back in. They're going to re-huddle. But basically, they moved the offensive line completely out. The left guard, McGovern, left tackle, Tyler Smith went outside the numbers. And on the other side, they had Zach Martin and Tyron Smith going the other way.
Man, this is high drama, isn't it?
Well, what are they going to do? They got 6 seconds to pull this off. 49ers, D'Amico Ryan's getting tight here, coaching his guys up. But Dallas is going to do something out of the ordinary here because they're up against the wall. How are they going to pull this off? Who's going to get the first catch? I think look out for Turpin, Tim.
I would look out for Turpin being like the third guy in the lateral.
Yeah. Or they have those.
Yeah. Come on, man.
D'Amico Ryan's talking to his guys. And you want speed up here. So George Odom is in there at safety with Talanoa Hufanga.
There's
no
D lineman on the field.
They've got nothing but linebackers and safeties and corners. Again, Dallas is going. The only guy in the middle of the field in the O-line is Tyler Biadasz, the center.
21 is ineligible.
No.
21 is ineligible.
Which is Ezekiel Elliott's going to snap.
Boom, baby, let's go! We're going, baby!
NFL rushing Ezekiel Elliott is going to play center.
I think I saw Kellen Moore do this at Boise State about 15 years ago.
He's ineligible, though. Why would they leave Biadasz when you do that? He snaps it back to Dak Prescott. He throws over the middle to Turpin. He gets hammered down by Jimmy Ward. The game is over.
What a way
the 49ers are on their way to Philadelphia.
What a way to end it.
Let's go.
It just got destroyed by Aziz Al-Shire right on his head, and then Jimmy Ward sawed it down right away on Turpin.
I'm not sure why they did that because Ezekiel's ineligible. And they took out Biadasz in any event.
If you don't run
don't
4-5, you're not eligible.
The 49ers win it, and they do it with a 51-yard touchdown drive after they sputtered. Ray McLeod fumbled a punt. Dallas got a field goal, Tim. The defense held him out. It was those 2 drives in the second half, the 91-yarder, 10 plays in 6 minutes, 7 runs, and a couple of passes. George Kittle with that incredible one-hand catch. The 2 Dallas Cowboy holds. McCaffrey able to go in the end zone with a touchdown. And then the last drive when the 49ers got the field goal and they expired 7 minutes.
I'll be on with Kelts later on tonight, so see you guys
in 13
then.
plays. And he was able to get a field goal from Robbie Gould to hold on and get the 7-point lead back. So on those 2 drives, you had the ball for 6 minutes and nearly 8